Hello and welcome to this week's episode of The Adventures of the Red Bane Guild, where we play Dungeons and Dragons. And last we left off, you adventurers, after meeting back up with Melody and receiving your invitations to the ball, went to the fancy tailor, El Armario del Pavo Real, got your slick outfits for the party, and headed off to the opera house. Once there, you took in the beautiful, opulent surroundings, and with Melody, entered the opera house. Once you reached the interior, the proper opera house ballroom, Melody took you around, made you a few introductions, including the Crown Prince and Princess of Atvea, and the Captain of the Guard of Ensel. While afterwards, the latecomer was announced, Tristan Vernier Boussard himself. You did nothing rash, but were indeed disturbed as he addressed you, for many reasons. But after you enjoy the rest of the evening, the food, the music, the dancing, the games, yes, even winning the Petals game and a kiss with the Crown Prince. And though you did not interact further with the syndicate boss, you were ever aware of his graphitic presence. After the ball, upon returning to the Rook and Hound, you were informed that you had received a letter. It turned out to be from Scarlet Ashford, and it was nothing less than an absolutely harrowing account of the past months of the war in West Caswin, of the hell that she and you have lived through and will continue to endure. The following day you went about your business for a while and made plans to go to Melody's that evening. You made a trip to purchase swimwear and headed to her villa. There, you talked, drank, had a swim, and she told you to let her know whatever you need and she will attempt to aid you. That is where we ended, and I will place you back at the inn. You have a night's rest, and awake the next morning in your respective rooms. What do you do?
Oh.
Let's see. What is on the docket of things that we should and should do? Since it's been a couple weeks.
Well, we told her about the Seekers, and
Who was in which room? Room am I again?
Brecken and I were in a room together, the rest of them were in a room together.
us girls were in a room together.
You, as usual, awake to find Brecken in a book.
Of course.
Morning, Art.
Morning, nerd.
Yes, that's right. What's the plan for today?
I don't even remember what we were trying to do.
I heard you had a bit to drink last night. So did I, but I can still get up early after that kind of thing.
Well, aren't you special?
If you say so.
I don't know, have you found anything interesting?
I've just
Useful?
read books now.
You haven't found the exact location of the shard yet?
No, nor the tree. It's very difficult. How do I know the location of the shard? It's not in this book. Which member of the royal court has it?
Maybe if you read enough books, it'll be there somewhere.
Besides, this is a book on the history of Irita. Unrelated.
Then why are you reading an unhelpful book for our situation?
Because there's not a whole lot else I can do right now. If we'd thought about it, I would sure have liked to go to the Laura College. But that building is burned down now, hasn't it?
Maybe you can find a book on the history of the Seekers.
By our mortal enemy, the Seekers, who I'm certain have taken no pains to make sure that lots of books about them have not been destroyed.
Well then, quite frankly, I have no idea what to do next.
What do you want to do with your life? Do you want to go and get face tattoo, or
Not that far gone yet.
or buy a fancy carriage?
The two things to do with your life when you're just not sure what to do.
or learn another language.
I just want to get rich and have a lot of power.
Go find out what you can do to get rich. But don't you have like a lot of gold already?
Well, yeah, but I mean, relatively speaking,
Okay, truly wealthy then.
yes.
Well, go out there and do something that'll make you truly wealthy. You guys wake up. Vissa's still asleep. It's just you two in the room.
I feel like I want to get a face tattoo or something today.
Yeah.
That's not Oslakovian. Hold on, that was this is Alexa.
You want to see me with a face tattoo?
No, that would be hinky. They put the strange needle to you. Actually, they do get tribal tattoos, so you know. Well, I'll get you over. There's still you.
Go back to Otlakovian.
Let's look off.
Obsolete.
Absolut Livonja. It is Oslakovian acceptance deal. But slept well, that is good.
Mm-hmm. You?
Nah.
Should we let Vissa sleep a little longer?
I am very relaxed for all things that we have on plate, and honestly, I'm not sure how to tackle. You ever think of just killing, just like going and fighting war against? Because we took down the one pretty easily, the man in streets that we fought in Iliwi. Why don't we just go fight them? Take all their information. Information.
Because they're a lot more powerful than we are.
Da.
And yeah.
But maybe we can just go punch. Maybe we can punch them.
Good?
I'm gonna go check on the getters.
Have fun.
Raise it!
It is I.
Who is breaking? Hello, breaking.
Good morning.
We are slow to rise this morning.
Oh, she's still asleep.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. We are da.
And how are you both?
Good.
Recovering well from last night.
I feel like getting a face tattoo for some strange reason this morning.
You know, me and Warris and I were just speaking of that.
Oh, there's one also to get face. Oh, it is you that wants to also get.
I think he certainly does. You should
Maybe-
try and talk him into it.
Maybe we will get glorious face tattoos.
Try and talk him into it.
What was last? I don't know.
But not 69.
I'll
I
post
believe
past
that.
So, how long do you all dally around your rooms this morning?
All day.
For a second, I thought that was Rosanna. So I sounded like her for a second. I'm like, Rosanna's here?
Why is Drasana here?
Becky,
let's
why'd your
check on
voice
this.
change?
I'll get up and go over to the other room now and be like, "Hey, what are we supposed to do now?"
So how are we gonna get to Tristan and
Vissa has woken up at this point.
the Shard? Good morning, Vissa.
Hi.
How are you?
All right.
Did you have fun swimming?
Yeah.
Okay.
That's great. So how are we going to get to Tristan?
I don't know.
You're the smartest one of them.
I remember things. I don't come up with things.
The best option that I thought myself was find a reason to get close to Tristan. Whether that is saying, here we are a powerful ally that we can do jobs with and then just casually see where that gets us, or to bring him the information of Seekers and frame it that they are trying to take something of his, which we think that they is. and be dodgy about what our motives are exactly. But it is same thing with the Melody. We really just need to be friends with Tristan. You know? First and foremost, we cannot just go storming the castle.
I tried to do that once.
Storming.
You tried to storm a castle?
Storming a
When
castle.
we were looking for you, Bracken. Because we were told that there was a castle, and so I went up to the guards, and they wouldn't let me in.
Oh, when you were looking for my castle, you went to the castle
We went to the castle.
in Hammercrest.
Yes,
You just like walked up to it.
yes.
Pretty much.
They wouldn't let us in.
I mean, what did they say? Oh, that would be hilarious to see. I can imagine you just walking on hooker. Little bowling ball.
They should have let me pass. Because I came back later, and the king invited me. So,
That is true. That is true.
but no, they wouldn't let us in. But it's okay, because you weren't there.
I was not. But afterwards, I was.
Yes.
And here I am still many months later.
Maybe you can get into the castle.
The castle here. Just use my my wily charms to have them let me in.
Read a book on how to be a royal, and there you go.
How to be born a royal. Oh, okay.
Let's go to the library and see if they have a book. How to be a royal for dummies.
That's funny.
It could be quite a successful series of books if you were smart about it.
Books for people who are not intelligent.
Yes.
But except for like a simple fact that 99.999% of people are not born as royals, so like a book like that would be false hope, kind of like trying to be billionaire in current era and encouraging people to be self-made is ridiculous anyways, so the whole system is broken. But yeah, those books would go very well if you framed them right.
They could make you a born-again royal.
Yeah, there is no such thing.
There could be if you made enough money.
About noon.
Man, this is a long conversation.
Yeah.
Who is it?
We haven't got anything accomplished.
Courier, my good sirs.
They'll like peer open the door.
I take out a dagger.
You see kind of a squat, a little bit of a fattish and a human male. He's got slick but thinning black hair, a pencil mustache, and he holds up a little envelope. Urgent word from the High Justicia.
Oh, da? Okay.
He kind of slips it in through the crack. Messy.
Merci.
He turns and speeds off without waiting for anything. Just accomplishing his task of passing that letter through the window to you.
Bracken, easiest thing for you.
It's for me.
Or someone who wants to read this.
From Melody.
Probably little man said something around those words and
Cracks the seal. We're summoned to her villa.
Again.
No other explanation?
She just can't wait to see me again.
Probably it.
that's it.
It says come forthwith. So I imagine today.
Let's go.
The courier guy said urgent, didn't he?
We probably should go then.
Yeah, let's go.
We could go.
We go.
You leave the tavern, pack up your gear.
We should get lunch somewhere. Since it's about noon.
Do you bring all of your stuff with you?
No.
Okay.
So nonchalant and like, yes, we are fully decked out for bear.
You head out into the city.
I have a bear trap.
The day is a bit cold and a
Bring
little,
the bear trap.
a little bit windy. Quite cold for the season. In fact, only about 60 degrees out. You trot through the streets. Do you find somewhere for lunch?
Quit molesting the curtains.
He's doing bad things to those curtains. He's touching them in places. Okay. What do you do as you stroll out on your horses trotting through the streets?
This cafe, you think maybe?
Sure. I am always.
I don't think
cafe?
spaghetti would be good for lunch.
Just make a mess.
Or pasta.
We'd be in a food coma the rest of the day.
I would not doubt that Melody is going to try to feed us any day. As she has before. But no.
It's up to you.
Cafe.
Cafe is fine.
Cafe.
You look around for a while, spend 15 or 20 minutes, and you find a little bistro, kind of corner thing, called Vincenzo's. Tables kind of spread out around the corner, quaint little umbrellas and stuff. It's a nice little spot. You spend a few minutes, get seated, and you're brought out coffees and croissants.
Croissants.
You have your coffee with creams. They bring you out a complimentary baguette to take along as well.
Croissant.
Baguette.
Croissant.
Croissant.
Croissant. And then we will go to Melody.
That was very good. That was really good.
We are going to live here.
What do you think Melody wants with us?
Maybe she's gonna put us out of our misery.
You are feeling so good today, aren't you, Vareth?
I'm supposed to be the miserable one.
You're not half as miserable as I am.
He's definitely feeling good today.
I lost my family more recently.
I lost my family more completely. You have an uncle.
Are you sure you don't have an uncle or anything like that?
I hate to interrupt and I push my way between the two of them. But we are coming up on the outskirts of town.
Oh, it's the gate,
Should,
okay.
we should keep our eyes out for any troubles as we make it our way.
You head through the gates, riding through the hills and
I
Vinny
see
country.
Wareth. Don't be unhealthy in front of this.
She started.
And you end it. We don't perpetrate.
And about an hour or so later, you arrive at Melody's house. The valet greets you as usual at the gates. Ah, you have arrived. I will tell the madame that you are here. Please follow me in. You follow the valet all the way up to the courtyard where Melody herself reclines next to the pool. Bonjour, my friends.
Melody.
Okay, so I know I summoned you, and she's not dressed in a swimmer or anything. She is dressed as if she perhaps has just come back from duties. She's got kind of like a long purple robe on, gold trimmings, and white fringe. I have been already very busy today, and I did not ask you, but I have taken the liberty of arranging a meeting with Tristan. It took a little bit of work, but I managed to convince him that the party who accompanied me to the ball the other night can be of great help and information to the syndicate. But he wants to do it today.
Of course he does.
He's a very immediate kind of.
What are you doing today?
So the syndicate office is located near the docks, north side of the city. He has only agreed to let you have a small audience. He said 10 minutes tops.
Sounds like Tristan.
Oui. It's one of their legitimate operations around the city. It still can be a bit of a sketchy place, though, as is to be expected. I would say probably go and give him your best pitch. For whichever reason you want to do, just do what you have to.
Easy peasy, right? We have 10-minute pitch.
We do? What is it?
Yeah, what exactly do we tell him?
That is a good question.
We just the seekers are here and they're gonna take your operations or something.
That is a good one.
We could tell him we have information about an organization in his city, and we will exchange it for information about the relic.
That is.
We'll start it a little bit, not say everything we know at once.
We can leave out the part about Relic until we have more information on Tristan.
Get him interested first.
Da, and say we have had problems with a certain group before and they have followed us here. Our goals align, but even saying that is tentative. I think that is best way to approach this, but that is only my opinion. To kind of give him that and see what he does about it. A threat to business is a threat.
Kind of threat to his business. How are the Seekers a threat to his business?
They are another organization in his city that he thinks is Illovar. It is a threat.
That is a good point. If you can play to that angle, it could get him interested. He's, like I said, only acts sort of self-interest or enticed to his enterprises. He make it about his dignity or something.
Plus, they are kind of trying to take over the world, so.
He doesn't strike me as a man who cares about the rest of the world.
Yes, but his city is in the world.
Yes, so it has to be about the city and his business, otherwise we have no interest in it.
Yeah, then we keep it local. Local. We keep it very local.
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 Just the
Local.
immediate area local.
Local.
Very local.
Very local.
In the immediate area where it is hurting him the most, local.
You all know what you mean, Navi.
I am not well, I was going to say I'm not a religious building, but
Not a religious building.
yeah, an abbey.
Very funny. Clever. Clever.
Are you the Presbyterian Church?
I was made by the Presbyterian Church.
Oh my goodness. The hopeless situation.
Gold.
So, what do you think? You think you're going with that?
I think this is very.
It very well may work.
I think it's very unlikely to work. I think it's all very weak.
Well,
We don't have enough.
you give us an idea.
I don't have an idea.
Well, you're the one that's good at talking. So you make a good pitch. Go over it in your mind on the way there. And just use your honeyed words to woo him in or something.
Convince him.
Ooh, man.
You gotta make it sound good. So,
Listen, it is best that I think we are able to come up with, we as in we are dividing us and you are going to be the one talking most likely anyways. So either use what we have come up with and we have thought about, or say the thing that you are going to say. Figure it out, Bibin. You can't both roll your eyes at situation and also contribute nothing to situation.
It's a hopeless situation.
But
what
you are
would make it
putting-
more convincing?
you are putting it in.
I don't know, that's the whole point.
Hopeless situation.
Good lie.
Goodbye.
I'm perfectly happy lying if you can come up with a good lie.
Tell them that they're already, I don't know.
If we can come up with a good lie, you are the one that is not happy with truth. We are completely all happy with truth, I assume. Saying the hate, whatever, and whatever. If you have a lie that you want to tell, then pitch it. Let us hear what is better in Varith's eyes.
I'm not sure anything's better. It seems though it's already it seems as though our cover is blown and he knows who we are.
Then we say have truth. Do you want to say all truth? What happens? What has better opportunity of working exactly?
I have no idea.
Or we could just kill him.
But no, we got that too.
Although, well, yeah, we would die. And what if he has the shard? Then if he dies, then it just disappears.
And if he doesn't have the shard and we kill him, then we will never find it. Guess we will be either killed or run out of town.
It seems like this is your classical difficult situation.
Well, whatever. Let's go.
And do what, Beben? You have not given plan.
We'll figure it out when we get there.
Winging it! That's never gone wrong before!
Nope.
Alright! That's the way to do it then! Sometimes, creativity is brought out by, certain circumstances and being in books.
Maybe I'll do talking and we'll just see how that goes then.
Okay, let's go.
Where and when are we meeting Tristan, Melody?
At the syndicate office, near the dock, north side of the city, between the wall and harbour, kind of catacomb northwest of the city.
Yeah.
Just within.
And what time? Do we have exact time frame, or is it when we can get there?
Any time now until end of the afternoon. He's expecting you.
Okay. Well, in case all goes wrong, Brecken and Visa maybe go to ship and, maybe get ready to shove off. In case worse comes to worse and we have to, get the help.
We could stay with Melody. You are welcome to.
Probably pretty safe with Melody.
We have garden on my estate. We can lay around, or we can swim in the pool. Have drink of wine. I can have Fabio pass up some croissants.
If something goes wrong, we can always get a message to you.
Okay, that works. You have courier or something?
Yeah, something.
Okay, well send us your mysterious courier if something goes wrong.
Okay.
Or something.
Okay, let's do the thing. Clock going inside having some wine. Okay, kid.
Listen.
I prematurely cast lay on hands and cure Visa of drunkenness.
I was like,
I do it. I do it so the next time she gets drunk, it just I can't do that. I don't do that.
It's a hangover preventative hangover.
Preventative drunkenness, so none of the good stuff happens.
Oh, should I come along or not?
If you like bacon,
That is up to you.
we are going to. I was thinking maybe because some people here think that the worst thing is going to happen. So I was thinking maybe we have.
And you're the ones that are always saying they're going to die on the road.
Yeah, we're going to have lookout plan, which is go get on ship and prepare to sail the heck out of here.
I could go to the ship then.
But that leaves Visa. We could honestly.
We'll both just stay here then for the time being.
How about before we go? Here's nuclear option. We just go get the one in the islands and let the Seekers take over this city.
I mean, that's the absolute nuclear option.
And then we just kill the Seekers.
Just kill the Seekers. If only we're that
Well,
easy.
if you have carrier, just let Barkan and Visa stay with me, and then if nuclear option,
We tell the Seekers, leave them some transmission that Tristan has the shard. They get the shard, and then we'll just pick it up from them at another time, and we can just nuclear option this whole thing.
When I said I didn't think this was going to work, I didn't mean I don't think he's going to kill us. I think he's going to say, "You have nothing I want," and I'll leave, and we'll have nothing again.
Yeah, it's probably, if we don't threaten him in any way, it's pretty unlikely things are going to go wrong.
Yeah.
He'll just be like, oh, I'm not interested, or whatever.
Well, and then we will take Upsilus' idea. Let the Seekers take over.
We are pretty sure that the Seekers are more powerful than Tristan, and they have no interest in the city. So if we just put the little idea, I mean, they probably are if we have a shard.
Does make a huge amount of risk that the Seekers will find out that we're here. They do not know we're here, right?
No,
No.
That's a big advantage.
no.
Let's not ruin that advantage.
But we could also just be like, Voreth could very secretly make a message, hint message, and we
We
leave.
don't know the extent of their abilities.
And how would we find them? I mean, I think this is a bad idea in the first place.
Да. It seems like this is difficult situation, and
Classically
we
difficult.
will have to fight the Seekers at some point.
True.
At some point, it feels like we will have to bump heads with them. They probably already have one shard, and as long as they don't have all both shards, and as long as, you know, we don't blow the cover too much, we could very easily drop an anonymous hint to a low-level guard, or low-level member of the Seekers, find out one, get to know them a little bit better, drop small hint, get the heck out of Vachon, go to the islands, get the other shard, and then we'll just pick up the shard when we kill all of them later.
You notice Vissa's absolute bug eyes at that suggestion. She doesn't say anything.
Because their goal is not to take over Vachon.
No, it's to kill me.
Duh. And we're, by the time we have given them the information, we will be long gone.
Okay, why don't we go see what Tristan has to say? If the worst thing he will probably do is say no, right?
Most likely.
He'll say, get out to my office and screw yourselves. At the very worst, as long as we don't try to kill him.
Fine. Well, let's go. Let's see where we're at from there. See where we're at from after that.
Can I get like kind of an idea of why Vissa was crazy bug-eyed at my
Make an
suggestion?
insight check.
Ooh, that's not teabag. 16?
She's very scared of the Seekers. Very, very scared they're gonna kill her. Scared that they know who she is and that she is related to the one who destroyed them in the first place. Just scared.
Yeah, we'd be out of Rosson. We let them do their little like ant colony business.
She's not thinking crazy rationally about it. She's not analyzing all the angles, just...
All she's here is notifying the Seekers of where we are.
We don't even have to like that's the thing is that we don't even have to like blow our cover for this.
We'd have to find them. We don't know where they're at. We don't know
We
where
don't have to blow our cover in order to do that.
How would we get a message to them then?
We like crazy don't. We like crazy don't have to. We have to like. So
you seem a little bit stressed out.
Well, they did follow us from,
I don't think they necessarily followed us here, though. They
well,
just kind
no,
of like
before you, they followed us from Merlington all the way to the Isle of Giants. And now they're in Vasson. It can't be a
It's to
coincidence.
be like completely meta. It seems like they just happen to be going to the same places that we are going because they do not know that we are here.
Yeah, they never saw the ship. They never saw.
They never saw the ship. They do not know. They know your faces, but they.
Lisa, you look very stressed out.
But they also have...
You see Melody kind of reining in Vissa. Do you need like a little bit of... Shall we go have some wine? And Melody leans over and goes, sparkling grape juice. Yeah. Let's go lounge around in the living room. I can find someone to make us little croissant breads. Okay.
After Vista leaves, I remind them that The Seekers also have help from an Ezid, and we don't know what kind of power he has, what kind of, you know, if he can track us somehow.
In that case, if that is the thing, then they have already know of information that we are in Varsan. It is
Not necessarily. If they don't know to look for us in the first place, we could have been under the radar.
and then yes, I think absolutely we are under the radar as of right now because they are not actively manhunting us in the streets. They are going through the same process, as is evidenced by them destroying the Bard colleges and the College of Book and Lore and things.
Bert puts a hand on your shoulder. Well, I was distracted by this earlier. Walk me through this slowly from the beginning. I find the thought of pitting them against Tristan interesting.
It is the
But I need to think about it a bit more.
It is the exact. So there are what seems to be the best for this situation is that we have two very powerful groups in the city. Both of them are related to our what we want. The option for right now is go tell Tristan that there is a powerful group. They are in the city. We are bringing this information to you as they are thorn in our side, and they are probably going to do bad things to the city, and then we just kind of covertly get to know Tristan, find out where the shard is, play it by ear, and then kill him and take the shard and also dodge the Seekers. That is from where we are right now to when we get on ship and we go to the islands that you had talked about and found the other shard on.
So this might involve that plan might involve letting the Seekers have the shard.
That is plan A, that we are walking now, where we ally ourselves with Tristan and we suddenly dodge the Seekers and have no contact with them, but get ahead of them,
And find the shard and leave before
find
they
the
know
shard,
what's up.
and kill Tristan like we promised, and get the heck out. The second plan is the same principle, but it is allying ourselves very temporarily with the other group, with the Seekers. That would mean that we would have to drop the hint to them somehow.
We would have to find them.
He has ability to
I am not
send.
familiar with any seeker.
Then we find a Seeker.
You are familiar with Ivan Fenyor.
Never in a million years will I send to that fool.
You could, because of the manner of seeking and how it works, sending and how it works, there is low possibility to no possibility that you can be traced backwards through it. You could speak in his mind, say,
No!
this is the fool that has it. Anonymous tip from Crime Watchers. Since he does not know your voice, he would not recognize you. We can be on our way out and just let Tristan's empire collapse in on itself as the Seekers do their dirty work. They do not want Varsan, so they will just take down Tristan, loudly or quietly. They will take what they want, and later we will pick up the shard from him.
That seems incredibly risky.
And going to Tristan and saying half truths and pretending that we are not about to steal from him, and going all the way up and hoping that he does not see that we are going to steal from him and stab him in the back, the whole while we are working with him is not risky.
Far less risky, I think.
I
It's
don't
because
think
A million times
I do
less
not
risky.
think so.
it's because Tristan is a human, just a person, and these
He is a
people,
syndicate of people.
these people are thousands of years old. And
He
have
is
been
a
locked in the
syndicate
prison.
of people.
But he's a person.
He is
Syndicate
tied
of-
in with royalty.
Syndicate of boring humans.
And we still have to, we absolutely still have to dodge the Seekers while we are doing all of this. We have to not let them know that we are here in the city and that we are here looking for the thing, and we could absolutely cover blown during all of that. Or we could just be like, hey, yo, the stuff you want is there, and we'll pick it up from them, because you know it is in every storybook ever that the two sides have war at the place, and then there is one prevailing, and we have clutched. And just I'm thinking of long term, and maybe I'm a little bit how you say romanticizing storybooks, but. Da. We could be done, not to say we could be done with Warzone like Warzone, but like, I do not, I have no love in my heart to dealing with Tristan.
Just then you hear a flock of birds flies overhead. One poops on your head.
It's a sign from God.
Any of those,
Make a perception check.
pooping, darning, pooping, perception? 11.
It's difficult to tell there. It's a flock of several hundred, but they're flying away by the time that you notice there's a little bit of...
No.
There's a like random list of little things that happen to PCs. Poop on a kid.
Go like rinse my fingers.
Well, how about that? So perhaps go tell the truth. See if he's interested. If not, go a different route.
Very well.
Then at least you know where one of their offices is, what it's like inside. If nothing else, it could be like a case in the joint.
I do like casing.
So
I like joints.
I have a question for you, the DM.
Yes, it is I.
Not Persona.
Not Jusana. So, remember way back when we heard voices in our head that asked us to basically come to the secret side? Did we ever figure out who it was sending the message?
You have surmised since then that it was Rengalioth in your head.
Okay. And Rengalioth is the one that is in league with, what's his name?
He is the original founder of the Seekers, who was then imprisoned in a separate dimension with the rest of them by Sholone.
Okay.
Survivor of the Battle of the World Tree. Once was an ally of the Pilgrim, but still is intent on destroying the World Tree.
Okay.
So he is their de facto leader.
Okay, that's all.
The bird that pooped on head was nice period to that period in to the rent I was going on.
I'm gonna go inside and drink wine now.
Are the two options I can see.
Bye, friends. Send to us if something goes horribly wrong, which I think it'll be fine.
Yeah, let's go get this over with.
Let's go.
Alright, you mount up and back into town. It is mid-afternoon by the time you reach the city, and articulating your way through it takes another about a half hour. You get to this spot in the northwest district of Vincent, near to the docks, and you see a large building kind of separate from the others. It is a three-story stucco building, kind of has a crenellated top like a tower, just a kind of standalone thing. Out front there's a porch wide. On it there are a few guards that you see, along with others who seem to be coming and going, doing business. It's still a fairly busy area of the city. As you come nearer to it, a couple of the guards seem to notice you as you mount down off your horses and pad into a post nearby. Hail! You have a business at the Syndicat?
Oh, we are expected by Tristan.
I will inquire inside. Your names?
Absolute Foreth in beer.
Claudia. Disappears inside. Tall human guy, armored. A minute passes. He exits. Follow me.
But we will.
Large double doors with an arch are entered, and you enter into a kind of a high-ceilinged hall type room. There are multiple kind of rooms in it, but to each side. But the main entrance is high ceilinged, has kind of cross beams supporting it. There's a large hearth at the end where a fire is kindled within. A lot of people in here. It seems to be some offices, a mixture of an office building and a tavern. It's pretty weird. You get a bit of a lawless feeling about it, and yet business-like at the same time. There are some sitting around at tables drinking or playing cards and dice and such. But you are led into kind of an alcove where there's a staircase leading up, and you are led all the way to the 3rd level, where then you are led to a fairly large, well-appointed office. Make perception checks as you walk up these stairs and through these rooms.
Natural 20. 24.
10.
It's still difficult to see.
Total of 20.
It's still difficult to see them, but you notice there are visible guards, obviously. But as always, flickering in the shadows is something. And with those rolls, you catch glimpses of dark black robes and ever so slightly the glint of torchlight on metal. And yet, you hear this sound every once in a while of something flickering around in the shadows.
Yeah, so totally Tristan knows everything that we've said.
But you are led to this office. There's a wide desk. A tall candelabra stands on each side, flames flickering. There are 3 chairs set up, looks like, for each of you. And behind the desk, with his feet up on it, is Tristan. You look around as well, you see several paintings, an incense burner, sending up a sweet, spiced scent. Behind him is a window looking out on the harbor district and the sea beyond. Bonjour, mes amis. You then have decided to keep your appointment.
No.
He smiles. It almost does the twinkly tooth thing. It's pretty gross.
Man of mystery Tristan himself.
It is I. So, please sit and explain why it is so important that you meet with me. What have you to offer me, Melody? Tells me you have information.
We have come under the information that there's an organization within your city here that poses a threat to you.
Something I do not know about.
Possibly.
Well, that is the question. That is our business, why we are here. I'm sure you like to be informed. How much do you know about our business? Just so that we do not have to cover things that you may already know. It saves time, something that you are short on, I assume.
Assume I know nothing about your business.
I don't, which is why I ask question.
I would like you to proceed as if I knew nothing about your business. Please.
Is that check?
Sure.
Please be good. Could be better. 16?
He's hard to get a read on. Exactly where he's going, what he's thinking. He's slippery. So give me your pitch. Tell me your information. I wish you to leave nothing out if you are to be of interest to me.
There's an organization.
You
of
said
people.
that, yes. Who are they?
They are called Seekers.
Okay, what does that mean?
They seek.
Bas-
They are an ancient organization. Back before that word had such a common use meaning, they are looking for an ancient relic in specific, which is why the two places of learning have been burnt down. That was them.
I have heard of these events.
They will continue to destroy things on the path until they found what they're looking for, what they're seeking.
A relic.
Yes.
What do they want with it?
They mean to destroy the world.
Okay. I don't know, what does that have to do with me? And don't say I live in the world, because I don't necessarily believe you.
They will stop at nothing to find it, meaning destroying any organizations or peoples in their way, including Valson and any syndicate that might get between them and their goal.
We have been wrapped up with them. They are close behind us or 2 steps ahead of us. And really, what it has to do with you is that we need your help.
Why would you say that my syndicate is standing in their way? I have done nothing to them. I am simply letting them go about their business.
Perhaps they won't see it that way.
The scholars and the students at the Bard College also had nothing to do with them, but they killed them all.
If they are looking for relics, then perhaps the information was to be found at an institute of learning, and thus those in the way were collateral damage. Thus, in the way.
Perhaps what they're looking for is in the hands of the wealthy and powerful already. And as someone who deals in such things, perhaps you are in their way.
Could be that you are correct. Could be that you are completely wrong.
If that relic were to leave Valson, they would leave Valson.
See,
If you were to
make a persuasion check.
That's a good angle.
18.
I see the reason behind that. Perhaps I would not want this group to remain around my city for very long. But tell me, what proof have you that it was indeed them who burnt these buildings down? You see them do it?
We do not. The evidence speaks to it, though. These particular institutions were of lore and information of ancient things.
As we have spoken of.
They were the places that we had sought after to find this relic as well.
See?
If it's the path, it would make sense then that if there was information anywhere in Valson, it would be there.
And not to mention the people that were killed, they were killed prior to the fire and then the evidence burned. They were not burned in the fire.
You seem a little bit surprised by that. Interestingly enough. Make another persuasion check.
"13."
Honestly, though, that could have been anyone.
It could have been, but how likely is it really that those
Two places are torched, likely to destroy evidence, not to necessarily kill the people there, but to destroy evidence. And they are the exact places that we would have gone to find this information. How likely is it that some gang on the street will just torch those places specifically? There's no values there. There's nothing to be had. There's no gain other than knowledge or the prevention of others from gaining knowledge.
So if this imaginary group were to exist, and were to be burning down buildings, this would somehow have something to do with me. If they sensed that I was standing in their way, in a roundabout way, this makes
We have it.
He looks toward you. Go on. I sense you are on your way about to speak.
Well, we have seen one in person with their sigil.
Seen
In the city.
one of these in the city.
Oh, is the hang up that you do not believe that they are in city?
Or that they are
They exist
necessarily-
at all. We left their body. They killed them.
You left it at body.
But,
There was one in the city. You killed it and left the body somewhere.
no.
Where did you leave the body?
Near the tavern that we originally stayed at. Where was that place?
La Pomme Bleue. When you arrived in a city, you know, I like to be informed.
Yes, you had us followed. We know.
How do you follow? For a little while, one of my friends, just for a couple of days.
The son.
I have not been watching you the entire time. You are not that.
Insight check! Dang it!
I'm gonna do it too.
7.
I'm an insight.
And, oh, that's better. 19.
He seems pretty convincing to you.
Total of 20.
You two get a sense of truth from that. That he's.
Alright, good. Maybe crazy, like 4 levels outside of the game, he didn't hear when 20 minutes earlier I said we're gonna kill him. Maybe. Because remember the whole like lecture that I did a couple weeks back when I was like, hey, be careful what you say in game? And then I'm sweating over here because I'm like, I broke the rule that I set out myself.
Yes, you all.
Stupidest idiot I have ever been.
You're very interesting, but not that interesting to keep my resources for several weeks.
Well,
Well,
it's good to know where we stand.
yeah, thank you.
So,
Down the street and around the corner from there. And an abandoned, was it an abandoned warehouse?
Sorts. We can.
We left.
he whips out a map from underneath his desk,
We can go there.
puts it down on the desk. If you mark to me the place where you left this body, if I send my men there, they recover it. If I determine it is of interest, then perhaps I will be in touch with you.
I point to the building on the map.
I see.
We blocked up the window that we entered using crates. Here is a big barn door that we also locked. So send presumably who I have is people that can unlock doors.
I have people like that, yes.
Yes.
So that is our problem, and that is why we would like to meet with you.
You have taken up more than my allotment of time. I will be in touch if I find this to be worth my time and attention.
As I get up, I assure you it will be. And then we leave.
You know what's gonna happen is he's gonna go and the body will be gone.
Yeah, well, there's nothing we can do about that.
You leave Tristan's. It is now, it's getting on in the evening time, maybe about 6 o'clock. You leave by the way you came, on your horses. As you leave and head up the road to toward Melodies, you see the weather kind of changes a little bit. It gets a little bit windier. There's some black clouds heading in from the north. It looks like it's still a ways off, though. Then, as you near the villa grounds, you notice that the gates are wide open.
Oh, great.
Approaching, there is no one there. No valet to greet you as usual. All seems very quiet, but for
the mysterious music.
But for the whispering wind. You proceed past the gates. Still no one. No activity.
I use
And then you see them. 4 figures. Humanoid in form. You see gold metal glinting in the dying sunlight as iron gray clouds move in overhead. And a sickening realization comes over you as you recognize these figures. They evoke the statues that adorn the courtyard further on.
I knew it.
The ones Melody's father called the Forged. They're smaller than those statues, but far more real. They are kneeling, motionless. But as you approach, their heads snap up. A light appears in their eyes. They rise to their feet. As they approach, you have but a second to react.
I want to use, hold on.
Standing.
No. Not anymore. Essence armor.
Okay?
What?
You cast it on yourself?
Yes.
What's that?
Fools.
Let me bring a couple of things up.
How many of them?
4. 2 on each side of the boulevard that goes up to Melody's house.
I have a thing that I could do, but Hot Diggity Demon, I don't know if it's worth it.
Hold on.
I could cast command on
Mm.
3. I can't do all 4 of them. And tell them halt, have them halt. We just don't know what their intentions are. Presumably they're with Melody. Presumably.
Maybe.
I'm presuming that they're like Melody's like personal.
Roll initiative.
Boise.
Perhaps not, then.
Boise. Oh.
You get a second to cast Essence Armor. Bust me out 1 through 4 if you would.
Carrie. Where's our minis?
Do you have a map there, baby doll?
I will be drawing this one.
Or since it's a pretty open field, I'm guessing.
You could just use the plates as well.
Oh yeah, we could.
So, this is the road we die on.
And check the Discord if you would. Moment.
No.
In a
The
moment.
disco horde.
You see 3 distinct types.
Cheesy Pete's. What the titty sprinkles are these?
One of them stands, unfolds these immense glinting wings. The other produces a large shield and a blade in its hand.
And 2 of them pyromance.
Let's see. You got all 3 of them there?
Mm-hmm.
Swordy, spell guy, and wings.
Mm-hmm.
All right. 1 second.
Hey, before we begin, I have to pee.
Let's take that quick break then. First initiative, Warth.
Okay, so I already done the thing where I get the armor thing.
Yeah, what's the text on Essence Armor read?
You generate a protective Fey energy manifesting as a chaotic field radiating from your person. You gain 10 temporary hit points for the duration. If a creature hits you with a melee attack, while you have these hit points, the creature takes 3d4 force damage.
Okay. All right. You're up.
Okay then.
So you have that radiating on you, this dark energy just kind of buzzing up your body.
And they definitely mean, I guess we rolled initiative, but they definitely mean to do us harm.
Yup.
Okay then, I will, how far away from us are they?
Yeah, about 30 feet.
Yeah.
Well, 45 feet.
Chaos Bolt!
All right.
Oh. That was a terrible roll. 9.
Which one are you shooting at? I mean, none of them. I mean, that misses all of them, but still.
Sewed.
That is the
Arrow,
sword.
wing.
Oh. I suppose I would have fired someone with a wing because that sounds scary.
Sure. Yeah, that misses.
Okay, then I will use my movement to get behind these two.
To hide behind the meat shields.
And what are these? Are these pillars or these shrubs?
Trees.
Trees, yeah, the tall kind of.
Oh!
Those tall kind of trees. You hide behind them, yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that then.
You also have your time to breathe.
Yeah.
All right. It is Juggernaut's turn.
Ugh.
So he's gonna go with Reckless Abandon. 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40.
Jeezy.
Wait, I want to use movement tiles. Let's break out the hexes because I'm only estimating. My estimates are not great. Is worth doing absolute. All right. 4, 6, 5, 20, 25, 30, 35. He uses all his movement to get straight up to Absolute. Just comes barreling down on you with shield and sword. And he's going to shield charge. Okay. That's going to be an 18 to hit.
Yes.
He comes right straight up to you, trying to like slam the shield down with its blade, but it just clatters off of yours with this loud clashing sound. And with its second attack, it's going to reel back. I'm going to bring it down on your head. That's a big miss. 7. Or 8, so yeah. But its third attack, it will take a big stab. Oh, it's 3 attacks.
Stupid.
That's a 24. This one gets in just over like your armor, and as it pulls back, you can feel this cut open up on your up on your collarbone, and you take 10 slashing damage.
Cheesy peaks.
And that's its whole turn.
Okay.
The second one is going to be number 2, the Wraith. Who's going to duck out? Number 2. And he's going to You see this power charge up, and he's going to fire 3 scorching rays down the boulevard at you guys. First one at Mirwin. First, 2 here. Now, if that's a miss on the one on Mirwin, that's an 8. The second one is going to cast over at Wareth, and you got half cover. So, what's your AC with half cover?
+5. 21.
Nope, that misses too.
I think half cover is.
I have no idea.
I think it's 5 plus 5.
+2 AC.
Oh. So it'd be 18 then.
And the third one, he kind of shoots around his guy there. He's going with his third one back to Mirwin. You see these motes of fire just arcing across the sky. Some of them missing you, anticipating the back. That's going to be 21.
It's
You take 2, 3, 4, 5 points of fire damage.
5 points.
Yep. As it
Goodness
just kind of
sakes.
impacts your armor. Most of it is absorbed by your shield, but some of the flames lick up and scorch your face just a little bit.
No, I have a face tattoo.
Weak.
Let's see what's it going
Why are you saying that?
to take. That's going to be it for its turn then. Alright, it's Mirwin. You're up.
I'm gonna run up to that fool. Hopefully, I have 35 feet.
Which one? Number 2?
Number 2, the one that.
9, 10, 15.
If you go this way, you'll stay out of. Yeah.
30.
Yeah, I'm gonna swing my axe at his stupid head, and I'm going to rage. Woo!
Nice. Very good.
Does a 28 hit?
It does.
Yeah, buddy.
Wait, let me see.
You go, girl.
So no, we know that a 28 is at least its AC.
11 damage. And then my second one.
First strike cleaves through a little, bending in a little bit of its armor.
A 26 to hit.
Ooh!
Till then I walk alone.
And, oh wait, is it so cool or is it?
Bold of you
To continue to sing that.
to do this in combat.
Oh, it's +3 to melee. So 15 damage. And I should have had an extra point on that first damage.
All right. Very good. So the first one, he cleaves in a little bit of his armor with such a strong strike, and the second one, he tries to muscle in on you, but you bangs quick to his head, and then catch him in the side with your axe.
Does
for a second
anyone
strike.
feel that she's doing full damage?
You would have no way of knowing you are engaged with someone else. Yeah, you don't have any way of checking for that right now. Anything with your bonus action?
My bonus action was taking out doing
Oh, you
rage.
raged. That's right. Okay, very good.
I mean, yes, I will take some of
All right.
my bonus.
Number 3, yeah, this one. I have it labeled as a solo steel. It's gonna take off, and with its fly speed of 80 feet. Oh, thank you. I was wondering how I was gonna get around that. Okay, with its fly speed of 80 feet, it's gonna 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45, 50, 55.
Hey!
Fly all the way around straight up to Wareth. And it's going to dive bomb with its huge sword at you.
Rude.
It's going to take two. It dives and takes 2 quick attacks with this great sword-like thing in its hand. And that's going to be what is it? 19 to hit.
That. Oh, it's hitting me with sword, right?
Yep, it's descending just from the sky and like breaking the sword down on you.
Duelist.
Give me a defensive duelist.
Defensive duelist. What does that add to my thing again? Was it 3?
3, I believe.
What's he hitting? What was it?
It was a 19.
Oh, then I won't do that because that hits.
Okay, that's your AC. So he brings this sword down.
But
And
also your the Fey Essence shield.
with the essence
They
armor.
stack.
Oh,
But that doesn't give you extra AC. It just gives you extra hit points.
Right.
Oh, does it? Oh, I
I forgot
was-
about
And will damage him if he hits you.
Yeah.
For whatever amount, 3d.
but I will use
4
uncanny dodge
Okay.
to have the damage.
Okay. So for the first one, you just barely notice it, but you hear the sound of its wings rushing down as you tear your eyes away from Absolith in the first one. And its sword hammers down on your studded leather armor. That's gonna. Oh, I rolled a d20. No, that's not. It doesn't deal damage. It deals. Okay.
That would do a lot of damage.
14 slashing damage and 6 radiant damage as this sword kind of flares up with energy and bang staggers you a little bit. And how much does he take?
Well, one thing at a time. I wanted to figure. With 3d4. So I take 10 damage then? Because it's halved because of the uncanny dodge.
Yes.
Yes, correct.
Do I roll the 3d4?
Yep.
Okay. Five.
Right.
It's pretty good for free damage.
So as his sword comes down on you, even though it strikes this staggering blow, this energy from your body kind of jumps back at it and almost shocks it back a little bit. And that's going to be wait, no, it's got a second attack, multi-attack.
Of course.
There we go. It hits 26.
Did you have your damage from the first one?
Yeah. Dealing 7 slashing damage and 1 radiant damage. He kind of comes back around with a spin and slashes at you again. Did the first one exhaust all your hit points, all the temporary hit points?
Yes.
Okay, so the second one does not deal damage to him, as that expires your ability. But you know, free damage.
It exactly hit. Oh, I forgot to add that into my. So my hit points should stay flat from that. So I just did.
And he's going to use take off with his bonus action to jet off 10 feet up into the air. If you could mount his mini upon the thing.
I
He
am
came out of
married.
range of so
Attack of opportunity?
yeah, if you like.
I would like.
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. I'll hit him with Invictus.
Ah,
Maybe. I'm rolling terrible. 12.
so it's not it.
Surprise, surprise.
Okay, guys, their AC is somewhere between 28.
Carrie, can I have my
Oh.
dice?
All right, it is the other flyer's
Yep.
turn. He is going to. He's going to fly speed over 10. Dive for an attack on Mirwin
Rude.
first. which deals 10 points of slashing damage and 1 point of radiant damage. So you take 6 points total because your radiant damage is not halved.
Yeah.
You see him as you're engaged with this other one come swooping down and bring, just takes a chunk out of the side of your brigandine, and he jets off again. As he passes you, you get a quick attack. You get a quick attack of opportunity, though.
I do?
Yes, make an attack of opportunity
If you like.
if you like.
Is that just with my axe or whatever?
Yes, yep. Just striking with your axe. Just as he passes you, you kind of get a little swing at him.
Ah, boo. 12.
That does not.
I know.
With the rest of his fly speed. Oh, Jesus Christ! Oh my God!
I did it when you were away.
Oh!
I didn't think about you coming back.
That is vile.
I shall
Go
pause
thing.
the recording then.
Okay.
I farted, by the way.
Well, I had a special ability for that one since he flew so far to hit you, but I forgot to use it.
Yay!
I remember this time though.
Dang it! Is it just because I farted?
Oh no!
So yes, it's
He's not attacking you. Actually, he's attacking Absolute. I can't redact that, or maybe I wouldn't.
Thanks to Tomato Basil. Bisque.
First attack roll was a 19.
Yeah, that hits.
He deals
It's my AC.
11 slashing damage,
Boop into that.
2 radiant damage, and make a strength saving throw.
it's hard to do that.
Oh, 13.
You are knocked back 10 feet and knocked prone.
And how much damage did I take?
1700.
I say words and then they.
It was over 10.
It was 11 slashing and 2 radiant.
Okay. Okay.
He just descends from the sky, sword first, and bang! Wallops you right in the breastplate. And you feel this radiant energy burn, and not quite getting on the skin, but just radiating up to discomfort you a little bit. But the force of it pushes you back 10 feet, and you find yourself on your back. That's going to be its turn. Oh, yeah, you can do that stuff too. Interesting. That's it. Absolutely, it's your turn.
Happy baby. Yo, happy baby.
Hey, baby.
Absolute.
Rages.
Absolute fears for this situation. She stands up, discards her shield, and rages.
I knew it.
She is wielding the Mazarin lock with 2 hands,
Ah.
and she will rage and move forward.
Absolute rises and energy, radiant energy, this gold begins to run down the blade.
That makes me real squishy to throw the shield away,
Mm.
but I'm raging, so
Gonna have to.
this situation doesn't look good.
No, it doesn't.
Stay alive.
Stay alive.
She will.
What was that from?
Yeah. She is going to just take. She'll take 2 attacks at number 1 at the shield.
Okay.
Okay. So that's a dang poopin'. 7 to hit. So the first one would be a 25
Hit.
and the second one would be an 11, a 9.
That one misses.
Misses. Not great. 7 points of damage.
Okay.
Hold on. I want to find out if I can do any spells while raging.
You can't concentrate on anything. Is what my understanding is,
You can't.
unless I'm wrong.
You can't cast them or
Or concentrate. Gotcha.
So never mind, because smite is technically casting.
And if you're wielding the only if you're wielding the rooted blackwood axe. Can you do that.
So that's my turn,
All right.
I believe.
I always forget I could do that
It
too.
is top initiative, which is Warth.
Yeah. Okay. So he's still floating like right above me, right? He's still right there.
He is 10 feet above you, so out of melee range.
Yeah. Dang it.
You come pinch number 4.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking actually.
I will do that. I will come over here.
Or you could shoot number 4.
I would like to come over here.
You going up to number 4?
Yes.
The one that descended on Absolith, hitting her, but did not take off after doing so.
And then I will use. I guess I'll just use Invictus and hit her.
Okay.
Hit her.
Oh, here.
That's a 21.
21 hits.
Am I flanking?
Attack.
Yes.
Okay.
And advantage.
So for sneak attack.
Snick it attack.
Nick.
Oh wait, I have to roll regular damage.
That's fine.
Wow! Okay, that's 18 points of sneak attack damage. I guess I've done higher, but still. It's nice to
Rogues.
see. And,
Plus your regular attack damage. Yeah.
which is 8.
So how much total then?
26.
Thank you. How do you do that?
I was a second behind you. His 8 plus 8 is.
I would have
16.
done 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24.
I just got past the episode where not one shot Matt's enormous spider. Just
With all the.
like 80 damage or something like that.
Yeah.
Just shot it to heck in one
Fury
roll.
of the Small.
Alright.
Fury of the Small is the biggest insult.
Fury of the small.
Fury of the Small.
I shoot it with my crossbow.
I love Sam.
Okay. And anything with your bonus or anything else?
This is a terrible place to be.
Mm.
But there's nowhere to hide.
Not really.
Not against flying Warforged.
But I can be out of melee range of this one.
Yep.
Um,
If you're exiting, are you taking
disengage.
disengage? Okay,
Yes.
good. Alright,
Yeah.
you disengage, ducking under his sword as he tries to strike at you, but cannot.
I'll go right there.
Backing out of range. Alright, that's you.
I'll hide behind the rage monster. Rage monster number 2.
Make sure you don't get your face elbowed. Because Absolute is doing like.
Alright, it's number 1, the Juggernaut. Engaging with you, Mirwin, Absolith, it's going to take 3 longsword attacks at you. First one,
My
a natural 1.
My
Woohoo!
AC is poo-poo right now.
Well, that's
So he hits himself,
Even so, a
basically?
nat doesn't hit you, but it slashes down as you buries its blade in the ground. Second one, that's an 18 to hit.
Yeah, it hits.
This one, he whips the blade back out, right into your side.
Whips it out.
You feel the wind knocked out of you just a little bit. That's gonna be. This guy deals just not radiant damage. That's still 20 points of slashing damage. For you, reduced to 10. So you suffer 10 points of slashing damage. And its last attack, the 12.
Yes.
Mass last attack misses as well. Tries to go for a finishing strike at your head, but you're just a little bit too quick.
This ain't good.
That is its whole turn. It's going to be the Wraith. Number 2. The one engaged with Mirwin.
I don't like race.
It's going to.
They just want to suck the life out of you.
No.
Yes. I forgot that was the. What's he gonna do? What's the ring?
In Apex Legends, Wraith is usually played by Sway Tryhard.
It's gonna let you take an attack of opportunity. 5, 10, 15, or just 3, but whatever. Doesn't matter.
Can't move through.
Oh, that's right. Okay, 5, 10, 15, 20. And it's going to. Stop it. I believe. Yeah, he don't care. Fireball. Right there. So, you and both of his allies as well.
Fireball.
Cast Fireball, hurls it over there. You want to take your attack of opportunity on him if you wish.
19 to hit.
That hits. What's the damage on that?
Mm, 11.
As he moves, you spin your axe and cleave off a chunk of metal from its back. A little bit of slick black ichor pours out. The fireball erupts behind both of you. Please make dexterity saving throw. DC is...
Gosh dang it, natural one.
Both of his guys need to make it. That's a fail. And that's a save. Fails. What's your save worth?
23.
That saves. Alright, so you will suffer half. No, you won't. You have evasion. You will suffer nothing at all. Unless you suffer. Oh, that's nothing. 17 points of fire damage. That is fireball on the low end. Half of 17. 8.
8.
Or let me change 8. just ruthlessly, with disregard for his allies' lives, lobs fireball. It explodes. Absolute. You get. You are resistant to fire damage, ma'am.
I am. How much was that?
17 points. Half that is 8. You only take 8 points of fire damage. Those flames you feel burn up your back, but your armor repels it like oil on water, kind of just making it not quite do as much damage to you.
Forgot about that. Forgot about that.
As your dwarven steel armor saves you.
Yeah, a little bit.
His turn. It's going to be that he's going to say screw it. That's the rest of his turn. It's Mirwin.
So do I have to do the spell before I do the?
Yeah, you would.
Sorry.
You would go ahead with. I guess the thunderous smite, and then you move on your next attack. It applies the thunder damage and the knockback.
Okay. I'm going to do that as my bonus action.
Okay, you moving up to him.
I'm going to run up to that fool,
That fool.
and then I'm going to hit him with my axe.
Okay.
A 19 to hit.
Yes. Hit.
So regular damage is
You look this stupid
13.
You look like Squidward when he's putting the air blower under his nose.
and
I never watched SpongeBob.
10 of thunder damage,
Oh.
and he is knocked 10 feet back
Then be back and prone. I
and
believe.
prone.
So Mir, when you come flying in with your axe, and with a loud, you send him flying back 10 feet, knocked straight on his back.
And then for my other attack,
You still can move up. And
I'm going
attack
to
if you
run.
want to.
I'm going to run after him again.
And you have advantage on the attack because he's prone. Just descend upon him with your axe.
He's made me angry. Let's see what the second one is. A 26
Yeah, that's.
and 12 damage.
It's looking weak. Just blood, this dark black thick substance running out of it in rivulets, out of its destroyed mechanics. You see loose gears and parts just lying around that you've just carved off of it.
He's
Mostly
made
they
me
say
angry.
rivulets in ingress.
Rivulets? That's an English word.
Yeah, not one I'm familiar with.
Okay.
It's like rivets, except smaller or
Nope.
rivulets.
It's like small
Shush.
streams.
Oh, riverlets.
Okay, it
Small
is
rivers.
it is the flying celestial number 3, who is still chasing Worth, coming around back.
I'll save you, Worth.
Swoops down. Doesn't get dive bomb damage, but is going to make 2 attacks on you. Oh no, it's not. In fact, it's going to stay flying. That's right. That was what I was gonna do. But it moves over to here, right there. In fact, behind you, Worth. And you look up and just see it preparing something in its empty hand. And it's going to cast Chromatic Orb. Its first slot. It's going to be lightning damage. Okay. That's going to be 19 to hit.
Hits. But I will use Uncanny Dodge to have the attack.
How do you do that so uncannily?
And he did unaltered 19 lightning damage to you. As he calls down this orb of electric energy that slams into you, but you angle yourself so that the majority of it, or about half of it, just kind of casts off of you and burns some of the grass. Just beyond.
Okay.
And it's going to stay hovering where it is. Number 4.
Number 4.
This one's going to take. This one is going to take off. From Absolute, make a rank opportunity attack if you wish.
22.
15, 20, 25. Let's feet over there. 22. Okay. Yeah, that's a hit. What was your damage on that?
5 damage.
And that second one is going to cast Chromatic Orb at Mirwin.
No!
In its empty hand again, it just unleashes this sphere of energy. It's going to make an attack roll. What's his bonus? Just a second.
2, 1, 0, -3.
That's 22.
Oh, that hits.
Dealing 10 lightning damage.
Boo!
Well, if Lucius had been here, we could have tossed him out, and they could have ate him, and we got away.
That's
Like a Pokeball.
and feeling secure in his position, he's going to hover there with his wings. That's it.
Who is?
Absolutely your turn. Number 4 is hovering 10 feet up.
Oh, hey, we have one too.
Hey, all right.
Forgot about that.
Your turn, baby.
I'm taking 2 blind rage attacks against number 1.
Okay.
The one in front of me. 19 and 14.
19's a hit.
Um, 8 points of damage.
So you are furiously hammering at this thing. Some of it is getting its shield in the way, and some of it, Mazaralog, is just biting through metal, tearing out components, and you've carved this gash down its right side. And some of its black ichor is pouring out as well on the ground.
Oh.
In riblets?
Review it.
Riverlets, like
Yeah.
baby rivers.
No, it's riblets like
It's like that.
these.
Riblets.
Add 4 damage.
Okay.
Rage damage that I forgot to add.
Okay, yeah. Gotcha. Anything other turn? Nope. Okay.
Blind hack and slash.
It is back to top to it.
Hey.
You're gonna sneak up by number 1.
Yeah. Then I'm gonna stab him in his fat of the face.
You sneak up behind it as it's engaged with,
Stab.
as Absolute is mercilessly hammering on it in blind rage. You try to sneak up behind it to its side.
20
Hit.
Ooh.
total, not natural. 6 points damage, and then sneak, right?
Yeah.
19. Huh?
You sneak up and like just as it's getting hammered by Absolute, you kind of just two-hand Invictus and slide it all the way through its gut and back out. It doesn't kill it, but a great gout of this black fluid comes out. Absolute, you see the sword protrude and then get pulled back out as Worth comes up behind it.
I'll move
And you
over
are
here.
disengaging?
Yeah, I
Okay.
disengage.
Not be.
It kind of made this little sound as you pierced it through.
What kind of sound was that?
Strange mechanical noises. That's Worth. Alright, it is the Juggernaut's turn. Not doing anything but engaging with Absolute. Gonna take 3 attacks. 25.
Yeah.
13 points of slashing damage
Before half.
before half. So
Okay.
6,
So,
6.
7 rolled down to down, rounded down to 6. Second one is his second natural one of the night.
Yay!
And the third attack is a 20 total.
okay. Good.
That one is going to do, that's measly. For him, it's still 13 points. Oh, it's the same, yeah, same as 13 points rounded down. So 6 more, you take 6 more points of slashing damage.
Okay.
And that's his whole turn.
All right. Okay.
He
All
was
right.
very tied up with you.
Okay. All right.
But now you can see he's almost starting to slow a little bit as this fluid begins to run in greater pores down out of this wound that Worth just opened up in it.
As soon as this fool is dead, because he's the heavy hitter.
You've done a good job holding it down so far.
I can drop rage and I can heal people
Right, is going to.
as soon as this fool is dead.
How you doing over there, Absolute? I yell across the. Just keep hitting it.
Yeah,
Angry eyes.
yeah, he can do that again. He's going to throw. He's going to toss 3 scorching rays down at. Let's see this. Where is he? Oh! He's
Playing
first.
prone.
He gets up from prone first. And moves back 5 feet, letting you get an attack
Yay!
if you wish. Just kind of reeling back from this pinned down position you put him in.
Oh, boo! A 16 to hit.
That does not hit. Wait, no, 16 hit. Which guy is this? 16 hits.
Woohoo!
Okay then.
Number 2, the wraith. 9, 10, 11, 12 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
As he's running away, I'm going to run after him and just. I'm just gonna tackle him to the ground and hit him.
Bite his throat out.
He tries desperately
They're kissing.
to reel back from you,
Teeth.
but you catch one of its limbs with your shield and just chop it off and bury this axe into its chest, kick it off of you, and tear out all of its chest components. Loose wires and gears spraying all over the yard as it falls back, lifeless and motionless.
I don't want to go to work tomorrow.
Yeah, buddy.
Is that your whole? Oh, no, it's not
not
your
my
turn
turn.
at all.
I
It's
know.
and it's your turn.
You killed him on a.
You killed him on an attack of opportunity.
Nice.
Dang!
Now it's my turn.
Yes, it is.
I'm going
You are
to
only just starting.
turn
I'm
around
gonna plug this in somewhere.
and run after number 1.
Is there somewhere I can plug this in?
No.
Maybe perhaps.
There's one behind you.
Oh yes, very good.
Oh yeah, directly behind you. Also, why are you sitting in that chair and not the glorious
Why aren't you
blue one?
sitting at the blue
This one's
chair?
a little too low for me. For
It is a little bit too low.
That's weird.
You want to try this one, and I'll sit in the blue one.
Hold on.
Oh yeah, you're busy doing things.
No,
One
you can sit in this one and I'll sit in the blue one.
Okay.
We could move the table that way.
Actually, I like this chair for a DM chair. For whatever reason, I
I
like
guess
it.
not having arms would be nice because you're getting up a lot.
Yeah. All right. Well, that's
Can I hit him now?
it for him.
comfy.
Your turn.
So I turned around and I ran after number one.
You turn on number one. Okay, you are heading toward the Juggernaut.
Kill two
And
fools
does a 27 hit?
Yes.
through the Juggernaut. What's gonna happen is that we're gonna kill these two fools, and then we're gonna have two birds flitting around us that we're just gonna be like,
10 points of damage for that one. And then it. Oh. No, wait, that's not right. I didn't mean to do damage again.
"Are you rolling with advantage because you are flanking?"
No. I didn't. A 23 to hit.
23 hits. That's your second attack.
Yeah. And 15 points of damage.
So you get this
Oh, I thought it was
strike.
gonna be- thought he would've-
This first one
it's so close.
with your shield, and then bracing with your shield, you head for its midsection, which seems to be a little more vulnerable, and you bite into it with your axe almost about halfway, and this ichor oil stuff comes spilling out as you pull your axe back.
Mirwin, you've taken like no damage, right?
No.
It is number 3. These flying celestial.
flying
I've taken all the damage. That's what's happened.
Yeah, I haven't taken that much. I mean, I've
No,
taken some. but
You've taken.
I'm at 35 and 52.
You've taken nearly 30, right? 10, 8, 9.
I don't remember. Well, the first 10 was I remember I had the extra 10 hit points.
Oh, did you? Okay. So yeah, you've taken like no damage. So really, it's just me who's about to die. Okay, cool.
I'm still at 94 hit points.
You suck.
Sorry.
I was worried because the way they were dealing out damage.
This one is
my hit points are going to go quick.
Let's see. Oh, no, that one's not dead yet. So it's going to fly back, and its second.
Wait!
Its
Off
second.
me.
Its second. Its second lightning chromatic orb is going to launch down at Warth.
Oh, for God's sakes.
That's natural 20.
Nice knowing you.
Okay, done. You're fine, baby.
Gonna die.
You're fine, cutie.
See this road? That's the one I die on.
Take 32 points of lightning damage.
I would like to uncannily dodge that.
You're fine.
You're fine.
So that means I take 16, right?
16, so yeah, you take 16 points of lightning damage. As this hits you almost fully on. Again, you just get out of the way just
I was
out of some of it.
If it wasn't for that, I'd have been down to 3 hit points.
But it still shocks up your body and through the metal parts of your armor, and then you feel it in your bones and your teeth. It's a pretty gross feeling. Like licking a battery, except it hurts really bad.
Like being dazed in the bowl.
Except painful.
So painful.
God dang.
Anyway,
Yeah, that's gonna be its turn. It's gonna just stay up there.
Yeah, you better if he knows what's good.
It's number 4. This one's gonna dive bomb.
Number 4.
This one's gonna dive bomb Mirwin as it comes back on you, wrecking both of its compatriots there. It's gonna take. No, he didn't move very far. So dive just two standard sword attacks against you.
you know what I don't like about this chair is that there's no way to lock it in an upright position. That's why I replaced it.
That's a 17 to hit, isn't it?
That hits.
Okay. I don't know what
Just
it
barely.
was.
It's 17.
This one does 12 slashing damage, so you take 6 slashing damage and 6 radiant damage, so which is not half. So 12 damage.
Boo. You're making me angry.
It burns through like part of your coat and your and the back of your brigandine, and you feel this burn just diagonally cross your chest or your back. And its second attack, that's gonna be higher. That's a 22.
Ew.
How much damage did you just take?
12.
12.
Halved?
No, total.
She took 12 slashing damage, reduced to 6, and 6 radiant damage.
So,
Which is
well,
nice. So 12.
So 12.
Okay, with that second, that's going to be. That is 10 slashing damage, reduced down to 5, and 5 radiant damage. So once again, it's a half and half thing. You take 10 total damage,
Boo.
and that's a total turn. Except it's going to catapult up with its bonus action, letting you take an attack of opportunity if you wish.
Good. I would wish to.
It takes off.
Kill it. Kill it.
Does a 28 hit?
Very much. It very much do.
Do be like that.
Really do be like that this time.
11 points of damage.
Doobie like that. How many points?
11.
Thank you.
I think this dice is a traitor die. It's like 3 low, below 4 in a row, and then it rolls away.
It's almost like it's random every time.
No!
That's its turn.
Lies!
Number 4. Oh wait, was that? Sorry.
Charge
They
up
have unique
four.
or
personality.
have karma.
That was 4. Okay, so then we're done. Back to Absolute. It's yours. It's you, baby.
I kill this fool in front of me.
Yep.
I roll. I circle here in a blind rage, so I have advantage on each of these attacks, and I kill this fool. 18.
Yes.
Curse word.
Was that your advantage? With your advantage?
Yes.
Oh.
I misspelled that.
The blinding part of the blind ridge kind of gets to you a little bit. Is your emotions kind of overcome you, and you strike its shield both times with loud clanging blows, but are unable to make contact with it. Worth, it's up to you.
I shoot him with the bow.
With your crossbow?
Yes.
Okay. With your dwarven mechanism crossbow?
Yes. It is a 23.
Yes.
Of course.
The odds of what I did are astronomically low.
I know. I'm sorry.
Rolling under 10
I'm sorry.
4 times in a row.
Remember that one time I rolled like in that one?
That was amazing.
3
Yeah.
times in a row.
I rolled one 6 times in a row. Anyway, so it's 12 damage plus sneak attack.
How do you want to do this?
With sneak attack, that's 22.
I know. Still, the request
Can
remains.
the sneak
Which
attack
one's that?
damage just
Is that
like
number 1?
jump to the next one?
Uh,
I think we should be able to do that.
I want the arrow to hit something vital and explode his chest.
You gotta angle it so that it just gets up inside of this wound that's got on its back, and the point of the bolt just sticks out of its chest as it crashes to the ground.
Knock him over. He's dead.
Go eat my butt.
I think it should be a new rule that whatever damage you don't need for the one you just killed, it
To
can
the
jump.
next one.
It can jump to the next enemy. I think that's a good rule.
Do be like that sometimes. All right, it is just the two. It is the 2 birds against you guys. So that's Worth's turn.
Get your tennis rackets out.
Those are dead though, so it's your turn, everyone. What are you gonna do? They're both these are both 10 feet ahead above you. Now hovering in the air.
Well, how rude. I will pull my halberd because it has a 10-foot reach. Will it reach them?
If they're 10 feet up and she's a short stack of 4 feet and her halberd from there has a 10-foot reach, it would.
Technically, you are technically correct.
The best.
I'll give you a high leap and cleave with it.
Okay, so does it 18 hit?
Yes. Oh no, that's sorry. This is one of the. I was looking at the wrong stat block. Yeah, this is the Celestial.
Is that a different one?
It's a different AC.
Boo!
Just
So 18 doesn't hit.
just misses.
Well then, my second swing, it was even worse. Does a 10 hit?
That one hits.
What are the odds of that? Well, fine then. I didn't want to hit you anyway.
So you jump and just take this long arc with the halberd and 2 times, both just missing its feet.
Curse these short little legs.
And number 3. Yeah.
I drew a tree and some flowers.
Number 3 is going to dive bomb and take 2 attacks at Worth.
Meow.
Pew 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 pew.
It swings.
I might die now.
Its sword at you.
I have to save. I have to kill these 2 fools and then save you 2 fools.
That's a natural 20.
Oh.
Probably the best time to use it is on the person who's already about to die. As long as he doesn't. What's your max HP?
We're doubling dice on all this.
52.
Huh?
52.
So he needs to not do 70 damage, and you'll be fine. If he does over 70 damage, you're instant dead. That's it.
You know what'd be funny is that if Worth died and I played Arcane, we'd have 3 tanks.
It is total of 29 points of damage, both slashing and radiant.
Can I still use the thing to have the damage? That doesn't matter.
Defensive duelist.
Yeah. No, the uncanny
Oh,
dodge.
uncanny dodge is only for ranged attacks. Am I correct?
I don't know.
It's for everything.
Is any attacker I can see?
As long as you haven't used it this round.
If you got a bonus action.
Any attacker that you can see hits you with an attack, you can use its your reaction to have it done.
Yes.
Okay.
You can use it. So half 29, half is
14.
you take 14 points
Oh, I'm not dead.
of combined slashing and radiant damage. He gets his first, and then he comes back with a second attack.
You hit point. Oh, it's
17.
But I've already used
You
my
have used your bonus action already,
Yeah.
and you can do nothing about it, unfortunately.
your reaction.
8 points of slashing damage, and 6 points of radiant damage.
I am now unconscious.
Worth goes down.
What was the damage there altogether? What?
Doesn't matter, you're at 0.
Yeah, you're not going below 0.
I'm gonna put.
8 points of slashing and 6 points of radiant was the total damage on it.
There are no negatives.
No, but it puts it automatically into death saving throws.
Gotcha.
Okay, and his bonus action, he's going to jet off. You don't have a reaction with which to hit him. That was number 3. Number 4 is going to.
I guess it doesn't matter because I'm not doing this.
Number 4 is going to chromatic orb Mirwin with his certain chromatic orb. That's a miss. 13.
Miss.
Nope, he does not hit you. Just this lightning ball just flies over your head and sizzles and burns into the grass further on. That's his whole turn. They're both gonna be content to hover there menacingly. And it's Absolith. You baby.
I will drop rage. I will pick up my shield. Move over there and pick up my shield. Getting my senses about me, I will realize that the relative worst of this is over. Grab my shield, face number 4, ignoring number 3. Oh. Yeah, facing number 4, and I'm going to cast Guiding Bolts at. Yeah, screw this fool. At 4th level.
4th level guiding bolt on number 3 or number 4 flying?
Number 4.
Number 4, okay. Ooh, that's a big guiding bolt.
Absolute is tired of these guys.
I need to roll 11 or above. Just like blanket, I need to roll 11 or above.
You can do this, baby.
I'm gonna have a fit.
Yes! You got it! You did it this time! You did it! No!
That's up to you, sir.
I was about to be so upset because like it just seems like every single gosh darn time that I go for a high level, it's up in smoke. It's 66.
Oh, yeah!
There's 2 6s right there. There's 2 4s. There's a 5 and a 1. 26 points of damage. This guy has a shimmering firelight energy around him, which means the next attack on him has advantage.
As you cast this burning, bright white and gold blast of energy, it catches it full in the chest and he watches it, knocks it back, and both of its wings begin to spark and they explode and it falls to the ground and it loses its flying speed.
Oh.
Yay!
You destroy both of its wings.
Let's hope that's permanent.
Yeah.
Their remnants fall in flaming shards, sparkling with this gold, radiant energy, as it itself also does. It hits the ground.
Your next attack, which is coming up. Yeah.
And also Warth's, which is right now. Unless you have anything else with your bonus action or anything. Wow, that was a game changer.
Nope, that's it.
Don't die.
It's okay if he does.
It was a nat 1.
That does not hit.
No.
No, this is a death
That's
saving
right.
throw.
Oh, a death saving throw. That's 2 death saves.
Yep.
You have failed 2 of it. I forgot you did. I thought you were unconscious. Yes, so you failed 2 death saves out of 3. I'd be more scared about this if there weren't diamonds involved. We've got diamonds, Revivify.
I mean, it's still not great.
It's not
but
great, and
you've
there's
got a dude hovering above you who could easily kill you, just like right now.
all right. You're when it's you.
Your first DC death.
No!
Yeah, I'm not sweating.
Let's see, what's the second one? I'm rolling with advantage, so I have to see which is higher. Is a 27 hit?
Yes. You are hacking number 4.
Yes.
Oh boy. He's on the rocks.
13 points of damage with that one. Then for my second hit is a 24.
Yep, yep.
That one does not have advantage. After you hit him once, the
Yeah. And then 12 points of damage.
How do you want to do this?
I don't know, I'll just run him through. I'm out of ideas. I'll just hack at him.
You rush up and with your last attack bisect it completely. And its 2 halves fall uselessly to the ground. Its oil spilling out between the rocks into the grass.
And then I'm going to use my movement to run towards number 3.
But you should have all of it.
Because hopefully he will see that I've killed 3 of his people and I'm coming after
You
him.
want to
Robot,
like should
that's
take
okay.
number 3's attention, like
Yes.
getting under him. Okay, yeah.
I'm coming for you.
It's number 3. He's gonna straight dive bomb you as I'm watching you immediately go right under him with 2 great sword attack. No, he's gonna take a wing attack. I don't know if you know. These piercing points of his wings come scissoring down at you. That's gonna be 25 to hit.
Boo!
Dealing. Oh, that's 2. That's right. That's not that bad. Only dealing 13 points of slashing damage and reducing it down to 6. So you take a couple of these stabs through your armor and your clothing, but it's not too bad. You feel the pain though.
Took his attention off of Worth.
That is all it can do when using that attack, which was unimpressive this time. That's its turn. Absolute, it's you.
I will move up 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, come to this side, so I'm kind of harrying.
Mm-hmm.
And I will reach down and do lay on hands on Worth, bringing him up to 1 hit point.
Worth, you wake and find Absolut's large hand on your chest, just infusing you with this energy that you can see kind of running down her hand. And you are filled with breath.
You
Suddenly.
are conscious and have 1 hit point.
Stay down, Babin.
You say that in character because that's funny.
Okay.
And then I will kind of like defensively. No, I'm good there. I'm good there. As for my bonus version, nah, he's fine. That's that one.
Okay.
Turn.
Worth, you are just woken up with barely any energy, but you are once again conscious.
Guess I'll stand.
Guess I'll die.
I push him over. Stay down! No, I'm kidding.
What do you do?
Oh, do I attack or do I heal myself?
Boy, if
Are
I
they
had to lay on
engaged?
hands you twice.
Are they engaged with him?
No, he's 10 feet above.
Okay, then I'll heal.
You wouldn't have advantage, but you do have Tides of Chaos. You know, because
Because that worked so well last time.
I thought you tried to do chaos bolt.
you haven't used Tides of Chaos yet. That's the give yourself advantage and
Yeah.
I'll make you roll on the table
That's
sometimes.
the one I used when we were
Oh,
fighting
yeah.
with Seeker.
That's right.
Anyway,
do as you will.
I will heal myself with a thing that I probably have somewhere.
You've got potions and you've got nightshades.
There's only 1 left, so I probably won't waste a potion. No, use a Tearful Nightshade.
Where did we buy those potions?
And 1 d8. Okay. And use a real d8. 4.
Foaming up 4 more. This adheres to your wound and infuses you with a little bit more power. You're okay.
Oh wait, I will use my movement to hide behind the tree.
Okay.
He's 10 feet off the ground still,
Yes, he is.
so I can
I'm gonna do the thing again.
with the halberd. This is
Poke.
I yell at Mirwin, don't you have javelins?
Yeah, but this is funner.
Classic Mirwin!
25 to hit.
Yeah, it hits!
You barbarous mountain troll.
And 10 points of damage. And then I'm gonna swing it again.
This fool has like 100 health.
And
Still.
19 to hit.
19 hits! It hits!
And 14 points of damage.
How much damage did you do total? 14 and what?
11.
Yeah, he still has like.
You
All of
jump and with the spike in the end of the halberd, pierce his foot and his leg, and you pull out some of its components, not crippling it, but almost. And some of its blood trickles down on your face. That is you. It is its turn now. Oh, I should have done that. Oh well. Ho, ho, ho.
Why would I throw a javelin if I can just hit it? Hit it. I like hitting things.
Feel bad for your husband.
He's debating on how to use his first level. Okay. Since he's not engaged, he's gonna take a 5, 10, sorry, 25, 30, 35, 40, 45. Check a thing real quick. Yeah, he's gonna hurl chromatic orb.
Technically, he was engaged because she has 10-foot range. You
That's
take an
true.
Opportunity attack.
You can take an opportunity attack.
Yay!
You may.
I like that. A 19.
Got it. He's just
Come
poke,
on.
just poke at him.
Pumpkin. And 14 more points of damage.
What did you say?
I said, come on, pumpkin.
Yeah, that's what I thought you said.
I already.
Okay, well, now I
Now
have
it's
to
time
figure
to
out
my
how you do
dice.
this. Okay, you leap with absolute heroic ferocity. This thing catching all the way onto its wing, and with your small boulder strength, you pull it down, pull its wing completely off, and with the rest of it, crumples to the ground and smashes its other wing completely. It's lost its flight speed. It only makes it to there. It, confused, turns and just chromatic orbs the first person it sees, who is Absolute.
Cheesy Pate's gonna kill me.
21.
It's
We'll save you.
It's okay if she dies.
you don't have Revivify.
You suffer 13 points of lightning damage.
I am the only one that has Revivify.
I can't believe you did that. Can't believe you did that. Unbelievable.
See, couldn't have done that with a javelin.
Yeah, you could.
Couldn't have pulled
Pull
its
its
wing
wing
off.
off.
You could have thrown it and hit in the wing
Don't
and the
have
wing
reach.
exploded.
Don't have reach.
I mean, if she dropped it to the
Reach
threshold
is
with that.
absolutely like ruined this fight here.
That's alright. That's its total. That's its turn. Absolute to you. It's you, girl.
This is fun.
Whatever,
that's
missing
my
90
goal.
900 health points.
That's my goal.
I'm down to 66.
Is be fun.
That's still more than I have ever had.
I'm not
I
even.
swear you've gotten hit a bajillion times.
I'm not even half. I'm not even done half yet.
Well, here's the cool thing that's about to happen is that you're gonna have. You are gonna get an ace on this. Because I'm casting haste on you.
Oh, haste!
Is that level
I just
4?
left a video about that the other day.
You haven't used haste yet. Do you have a slot for haste?
Yeah.
Because you cast your level 4 guiding bolt.
Wait. How many level 3s do I have?
You should have, I believe.
I don't. I have only 2 level 3s. Hold on. Let me think about this. Yes, no, I have 2 level 3s. I don't have a level 4 yet.
Oh,
And
okay.
haste is a level 3 spell.
Gotcha.
So I don't do that because just in case something goes awry and I need to cast Revivify, I don't do that.
Smart. Play it safe.
Yeah, if I didn't do an Dragon Bolt, I would do that. I would do that. Instead of doing that, that's awesome. I'm moving around here to get half or 3/4 cover.
Okay, you're moving out of its range?
I would. Does it
Oh,
have
sorry, I
different
couldn't
range? I was here.
Oh, you were. I couldn't see from where I was. Yeah, no, you get out of dodge. That's fine.
And I'm using a tearful attitude on myself because otherwise I am going to die. Otherwise, this person is going to die right here. Give me something good. That's not good.
No. Yeah. No, by James.
Okay.
And that'll be my turn.
Alright, it's gonna just charge Mirwin.
On my bonus action, I'm going to cast Shield of Faith on everyone.
Oh man. How much is that upper AC?
2.
Yay!
So you're up to 19?
19.
Man.
So yeah, as I'm healing myself, I'll just touch Mirwin with the Book of Thrall, and some glorious golden symbols will kind of flow out of the book and onto you, and you have +2 years.
You get this kind of Bay SNC gold and white energy shield just kind of floating around you as this one stumbles towards you with its great sword to make two attacks. That's all it can do. It's still a 20 total.
Ah, thanks.
Dealing 7 points of slashing damage, reduced down to 3. And 6 points of radiant damage. Second attack. Natural 20.
Oh, boo!
Alright, so that just didn't do anything. But
That's going to be
it's alright, you're fine. It's okay if you die.
12 points of slashing damage, reduced down to 6. And 8 points of radiant damage, not reduced at all. That's its whole turn. Just 2 attacks. It is
Worth's?
Absolute's turn. Wait.
Did we skip me last time?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, you skipped
I'm stupid.
Worth and then Mirwin.
I'm sorry.
So he's still here, and
Right.
all of that damage that just happened goes away.
Yeah.
Because I went and then
Reset your damage up to whatever it was.
How much damage did I just take? I don't remember. I think I was at 66.
I didn't write
You
that
were
stuff
at
down.
you were exactly at 66.
Oh yeah,
I
because you told.
you said that. Okay, back up to
Good for
66.
metagaming.
Where? Okay, so I skipped him after Absolute. You cast.
I did
Shield
Shield
of
of
Faith.
Faith. Healed myself to Shield of Faith, and then it was
Then it's Worth's turn. Okay, Worth. We are reset in the correct timeline now. You go.
Cool. Gonna shoot him.
Better fix the timeline or the TVA is gonna get us.
Shoot him with my crossbow.
Yes.
Should also run Mr. 2 hit points.
Okay, I have 5 hit points. Thank you very much.
Yeah.
19.
19 hits.
Yay.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't do that.
10
points of damage. I don't get any. Can he see me? Am I hiding? Can I get sneak attack?
You're not really hiding.
I mean, no, you don't have sneak on
before
this.
your turn.
Unless
He was
unless
behind
you
the
use
tree.
Tides of Chaos, you don't have sneak. This is up to you.
He really wants you to
it's
use
one of your
that.
class features.
Why not? It'll make Nick happy, which might make me happy.
All right, so
sometime.
you already hit, so you can just roll the sneak damage.
Okay. If this comes back to kill me again,
We'll find out.
There are just as many good effects as bad. Oh, that's one dice.
22.
How do you want to do this?
Yay!
Hey, really?
I want to shoot him in the head.
Just barely. Yeah. You put your. It's a face steel tipped crossbow, right? Pulled, right? I believe you're using those.
Sure. Yeah, I don't remember. Yeah.
Yeah, it shoots straight through its head. Falls over. Completely dead.
Roll this D100, baby boy.
It's at his. It's
Oh,
whatever he wants to.
It's when I want him to.
Oh, like in the future?
Yeah. Next, I think before your next long rest, I can just say,
So why
go
lay down
ahead
here
and
and take a
roll on
long
the Chaos
rest?
Essence table for me. All right.
Forrest lays down
You
on the
have
ground
defeated-
and sleeps.
You have defeated the Forged and are no longer in combat.
Now,
what do you do?
I use sending.
To whom do you send?
Brecken.
Good choice. If you had done it to Melody, she would have been like, "Oh my god!"
Are you alive? Where are you?
What happened?
What?
One
You
second.
want to tell him we're at the villa?
There's a.
We are at the villa, attacked by
Forged.
Forged.
I have to check a rule.
I hope they're unconscious.
Could have used it on Gitsa.
Oh, the king is so cool.
No, it would have been more like,
Thanks, myself. Super duper hell. I have a thing that I want to say to Melody, but I can't say it in character. But I have it pulled up on YouTube as to what exactly it is.
interesting.
Can't say it with my own words. So maybe we'll get to that point.
Can use YouTube to swear for you.
Yes.
Okay. You send to Brecken. What do you say?
I just said that.
I'm sorry, save it again. I was not paying attention at all.
It was very few words.
Pay attention.
I was Googling rules, not playing titty grab.
You can grab my titties anytime. Anyway, I only used like 16 words or something. It was like,
We're at the villa. Where are you? What happened?
Okay.
are you alive? We were attacked by
Forged.
Forged.
You send the message. Wait. And wait. And wait.
He is unconscious then.
You received nothing in response.
Brecken hasn't responded.
Let's go look for him. I look around to see if there's any clues.
You are still in the
Whereabouts?
courtyard of Melody's Villa. If you look on the Discord, you will find the sort of map of that, the overhead picture. And once again, all has fallen quiet. But for a few raindrops starting to fall. have defeated the Forged just outside of that little gatehouse area. The gate's there as well, wide open.
Go back up to the thing. I know that was the other people's villa. There's the villa. Das Big Villa. Das Uber Villa. I go in.
You should proceed past the gatehouse.
I check for traps first.
Yep, approaching the gatehouse, make an investigation check.
17.
Doesn't appear to be trapped.
I find that answer vague. And
I find that that's vague and unconvincing.
I go through. I have Invictus drawn. Also, I want to use a healing potion. If I could find them.
You three very quietly and cautiously make your way past that gatehouse, up the rest of the colonnade, to the area where the swimming pool is. Still no sign of life of any sort. Overhead, thunder rumbles gently. You head into the villa proper.
Oh, so
That
that's
area just past the pool, past these statues of the Forge, which are still there, is where Melody would generally entertain you, in the back of the house there, where that porch and patio open into the open air area with columns, where the couches and divans, tables set about where you would eat and drink only a few days ago. Out the back of the estate there is a circular garden. You go into the house, and what are you doing as you proceed into the villa?
checking for danger.
Just kind of panicked, calling out.
I'm looking to see if there's any signs of life.
Absolutely shouts out for Brecken and Vissa. Make an investigation check. Make an investigation check.
Or Vissa and Melody.
Brecken or Vissa or Melody.
I'm gonna use a couple of tricks in my shades on myself.
17.
17.
Natural 20 for 27.
What were the healing potions called?
Savior's Elixir.
And there was
Heaven's Blessing was your really good one.
yeah.
That's the let's save this one.
I
How
heal
do I
myself a
not
little
see
bit
it
more.
in my
Okay.
inventory?
I have Heaven's Blessing.
It's just 4d4 plus 4, right? Or 4d4 plus 8.
No, it's Heaven's Blessing is 10d4s plus 20.
Okay, so that's the real Savior's Elixir is
The other
the
one.
one, which is 4d4 plus 4 or 8.
There it is.
Did you find it?
But so I have. Savior's Elixir and what was the other one? Heaven's Blessing.
Yeah, I think only she has a Heaven's Blessing.
Okay, yeah, I have in here Savior's Elixir. 4d4. I wanted to make sure I found it so I could take it out.
Alright, Mirwin, you look around for any signs of life. You take about a half hour as you guys search around. You poke through the house, through kitchens, bedrooms, small workshop, finding nothing out of the way until. Did you heal yourself?
Yes.
Okay. Did you roll investigation as well?
Yeah, it was a 17.
You and Mirwin kind of search in concert. Do you do anything else while you're doing other than are you searching the house as well?
I feel like it was kind of like it's rushing around, panicked.
Make an investigation check with disadvantage.
Oh, I have a -2 investigation, so 9.
9!
Your heart is so lodged in your throat and almost feeling so short of breath that you're having trouble even noticing what room you're in. You're just dashing around desperately looking and not finding.
Dashing through the house. Don't know
Mirwin,
what
you
this
make-
is.
When you make your way out the back of the house eventually, coming upon this this garden. Hedged in by hedgerows, plants. You make your way into it, start walking around.
You hear a bustle in your hedgerow. Don't be alarmed now.
I need to make a list of words to never say. Hedgerow, boulevard. They're all on there.
I walk a lonely road.
Yeah, hedgerow, boulevard. You walk around the garden.
Do you see any footprints?
Worth, you see her walking over there. You begin to investigate the backyard area. Make an investigation check.
Um, 16.
You notice a few footprints. Up the path from the house toward the garden. Where you already see Mirwin. She's just kind of sniffing around, not
Mirwin.
finding anything.
There are footprints here.
Can I tell how big the footprints are? Like if they belong to a person or the forged or something?
Make a survival check.
Yeah, what's with the forged also?
Perhaps her father is not
14.
dead.
14.
Mm.
It's difficult to tell what made these tracks. There's rain beginning to fall on them, and it's obscuring them a bit.
Why were the forged outside, like outside the gates?
You didn't know the forge existed at all.
Also, yeah, that didn't exist like 10 months ago.
I know.
As far as we know.
But I think what she's saying was if they were here to do harm to them, why were they still here?
Yeah, why were they outside the gates? Were they trying to run away?
I think that they like were guard protocols and we weren't. We weren't necessarily. They were just acting as calling guards and protecting. I don't think that they were actually.
What were they
Yeah.
protecting? There's nothing here.
Absolutely. Eventually, you notice after a few minutes, Mirwin and Warth just looking around the garden area, just a little ways out the back, 50 yards or so out the back of the house. You see them standing around there.
Cursing and Ozophobia and all.
Yeah. You hear this angry, just angered, desperate cursing.
Over here, we found footprints.
Da. What is das?
Footprints.
Okay.
We should.
Are we following?
Yes.
Da. Then we go.
Oh, and I didn't mean to do that.
I follow the footprints.
Then we go.
Make a survival check.
Go. Footprints.
You make a survival check as well.
Natural.
Natural one.
I will do one in a second, but I accidentally closed it, so I have to wait for it to reload.
The tracks almost appear to disappear completely to your sight, only a few paces onward.
Yes, 8.
They're getting washed away by the rain. At this point, you cannot tell where these tracks went at all.
The direction they were going, what's beyond that? What's that way?
They were going up the path toward the garden. Past the garden are hills, some carpeted with trees, leading off continuing on into the vineyard lands.
Should we go that way, or should we take this time to rest?
What time is it to rest when
Mirwin, what time is it?
people are missing?
It is not. It is getting on toward the nighttime now. Now that you've been searching for a while, it's nearing 9 o'clock at night.
You are the good tracker and the one that can.
Wish Ashes was with us. He's good at tracking.
It's hard to track in the rain. Also, we're injured and it's dark.
Did I investigate the entire garden, or did I
No.
get to the garden?
You got to the garden, that kind of just where you ended up with at the end of your investigation. You may make another one if you wish.
Yes, I would like to look around the garden and
I
see
would
if
like
there's
to do that as
anything.
well.
while we're here.
17, I can.
18.
You guys root around the garden for a little bit. That fountain in the center. Water trickles down it. You peer beyond the water, and there appears to be several rings of stone. But they're not stone. You reach in, they're smooth. Some kind of metal. Silvery. Not the color of face steel, but there are 3 rings there.
Can I tell what kind of metal it is?
You make a intelligence check with advantage.
Now, where is this in the house?
It's in the
It
garden.
is past the back of the house, out the open air patio where where she used to entertain you, and a good 50 yards past that.
18.
Yeah, it's it looks like they're made of platinum.
Platinum.
GBs.
Do they move? I'm assuming I'm there with
You
it.
grab you grab the pole. Click. Yeah, they move around.
Freely?
Yes. And as you glimpse them further, you see there are several symbols embedded into them.
Hedro. Makes me think of the,
You look around further, there are these 3 symbols etched into them. You can see there are, all 3 of these are etched into each ring. Each ring has 1, 2, 3, kind of like that, but
spaced evenly around the
spaced evenly around each ring are these 3 symbols.
So there's a total of
9 runes on. So if there's ring, straight lines. Ring. If there's ring 1, 2, 3. Ring 1, 2, and 3. There are each of these has
once.
all 3 symbols occurring once.
Okay, I can brute force that in.
There's only, 9 possible combinations then, right?
No, it's more than 9. It's
Oh, yeah.
1,
A
3,
lot.
6, 9. 9 times 3. There's, yeah, that's not so bad. It's 9 times 3. 27. There's 27 possible combinations.
I tried them all.
You can brute force it like crazy easy.
It's true. What combination do you try first?
As it is, then you do this with it, and then you turn the bottom one, and then you do this with it, and you turn the bottom one again, and you do this with it, and then you turn the 2.
I don't know.
You like go triple?
Yeah, I do 3 separate ones. First I try like that, like vertically.
Okay. Just like that. Doesn't happen.
Fine. You're gonna make me do them all out
You
loud?
can make an intelligence check.
Okay.
Or make a perception check.
Yeah.
26th attempt. No.
19.
On the first ring, you notice that one of the symbols is a little more worn away than the others. Just ever so slightly. Only because you rolled well.
1.
Why did I put that one there?
1.
It is this symbol
On the first ring.
appears to be more worn on the first ring, so I guess like that.
So,
You dial that symbol in to, there's a little space with an arrow. You're reaching through the water all the while. Dial that symbol in. second one.
Then I try another symbol on that one.
Now there's only 6 combinations.
Which symbol do you dial in?
The middle one.
Okay. And for the third ring?
The other one.
So you're gonna go this one, then
Yeah.
in that order? Doesn't open.
I move the middle one to the simpler symbol.
The other one goes to that,
Yeah,
and that goes to that.
sure.
Yeah, that one opens it. You click them in. It's not a very complicated entry lock, but these runes light up, and behind you, on the other side of the garden, part of it falls away, and arranges itself into a staircase leading down. Go.
I'll grab Worth and
I made up that puzzle on the spot, so
Good job.
just
this good bug boy.
so forgive. All right. Do you descend?
Do we descend or do we rest?
I'm already descending.
I guess we're descending.
Alright, check for traps.
I check for traps.
Too late, I'm already descending.
Fine then. I checked for traps for me. You didn't trigger traps.
For shame.
Okay, I gotta pee.
Pausing conversation.
You get to down the garden stairs to this spot. The door is closed, but
Sound like Mariah trying to throw a football.
I wish I could get these maps to scale,
Yeah.
but it'd be like this big, this
That would
size
be
of the
very
table. Just
That'd be cool.
we'll leave you off it for now, so you can actually see what's going on. You come to a door, 2 large pull handles. You see no place for a lock or a key, though. Interestingly enough.
I checked for traps.
I pull them open.
Absolutely.
I backs
Straight
away.
ahead of you,
So that I don't get hit in the explosion.
you pull them open.
Okay, Grendel.
No trap.
Going.
No traps. It appears. On past, you move, and you arrive at this place.
T intersection.
This T intersection. You can see down the hall both ways. You pass by these, by these torches, under which are what look like workbenches. Some of them are scattered with
The balls was that noise?
Your cat, probably?
I'm sorry.
There are a few parts strewn about on them. Cabinets beneath.
Oh yeah, as we're walking, I'm dealing 2 more night shoot myself.
I suppose I should do the same.
3.
Game.
You walk into this entryway here. Which way do you go?
I look down both. What do we say?
Make perception checks. If you wish.
Ooh. 28.
What do you?
Wow, 14.
14. So looking down these 2 branching hallways, they're both dimly lit by what are not actually torches, but now that you look, are glass that is shaped into a torch-like form and lit by something within, not fire.
Electricity?
There are some, the walls are a bit recessed in some places, as are the ceilings. You see no movement or anything too much of note. The both hallways seem pretty empty with a perception check.
No way to tell if either one of them has been used lately.
With a perception check like that, yeah, did you roll one?
Yeah, it was a 14.
You are not seeing anything that would indicate whether anyone was here recently.
Okay.
Are you
Here we
looking
go.
for that? I guess. Yeah, with that high, you see a footprint. It appears to be fairly recent.
I see a footprint.
There's a little bit of dust that just specks that straggle on after it, but
A singular footprint.
that's all you see. One singular footprint that left some dust scraggles going on this way, and I guess I can tell you turning left.
Let me click on this.
But the complete footprints beyond that point are unreadable.
And it was going which way?
It was turning to your left.
It's going this way.
Follow it.
Should help.
So I'm supposed to be doing in character.
It doesn't sound like your character.
It's going this way.
My voice is my character.
I go that way.
All right, Mirwin does her Mirwin thing and just kind of heads on that way. Are you leading the group then? Are you guys following on Mirwin as she turns left?
We shall go then. We shall go then.
We shall go this way.
Walking on
You're doing strange
a
voice.
little bit, about halfway down.
Sexy.
No, it is not that.
As you converse, Mirwin is going first. You just continue walking.
I check for traps.
Meg, yeah. you
Yes,
investigate?
I'm.
Or you like go ahead of Mirwin instead? And,
Well,
like-
I'm looking around to make sure we don't, fall into a hole or anything.
That's check for traps. So investigation roll.
But specifically,
Since those two were arguing about Worth's voice.
is
your
this
check.
like thing that you do? Is you go
12.
into a dangerous place and then you?
You don't see anything that's indicates a hole or any kind of trap.
Okay.
7.
announce
You
yourself.
also see nothing. Mirwin going first.
I go, shh.
I'm scared. I'm down to 66 hit points.
I'm finally up to 24.
Ooh, good job.
You are walking, not noticing anything, but then out of a hidden recess in the wall, two clockwork arms grab you out and attempt to pull you back into the wall. How do you attempt to get out of this? You have
Can I slice at them with my sword?
She's got to do this thing.
I want to try to muscle my way out of it.
Make a strength check.
I would also like to slice.
She's got to do her thing first.
Yeah, I know. When the time.
Natural 20.
Oh yeah. You just it tries to wrench you into its grasp, but you just overpower its grip and it slaps closed behind you. Slides back into its recess. The panel that hit this metal panel slides back.
What?
And you notice that there's a bit of floor there that's a little bit different, and you step quickly back off of the pressure plate.
It is wicked, but... Alright, Vareth, are you going to do a thing with that so that we don't hit it on the way out?
Not sure there's much I can do. I'll try to disarm it. I try to disarm the trap.
Okay, make a thieves tools check.
Now, how exactly do you do that?
It's
Your
Yeah,
dexterity
precision.
plus your proficiency bonus,
if you're proficient in these tools.
which is a thief, so he is indeed.
So, okay. That stuff makes me forget what dexterity plus proficiency?
Yes.
We are just explaining to
Shut
you.
up! $22.
Okay. It takes you a few minutes, but you fiddle around with the pressure plate enough to where you get under it and kind of wrench it up a little bit, applying the negative pressure, not triggering it, and then just bungling up what would be needed to trigger the pressure downwards. So you feel like you've got it fairly well disarmed at this point.
I feel like I've got it fairly well disarmed at this point.
Should
Yeah.
I check?
Sure, I step away from it.
It seems like it's disarmed. Nothing lashes out at you.
I draw my sword, look at the panel on the wall, and then jump on the pressure plate.
You just slam down on it. Make a strength check.
19.
You undo all of Worth's good work, and crack, triggers it again.
And then I splice at the arms.
Make a strength check.
Attack roll.
I suppose.
Oh, that's a natural one.
You get actually just hit right in the sword arm by this thing. Mazarin Luck goes and plants into the floor, and you are grappled by these two clockwork arms, pulled up back into the wall, and you suffer
And you're stuck in the wall.
20 points of lightning damage as it goes and electrocutes you.
That was stupid.
That's max damage.
You brought it on yourself.
You see Abs just in her gold and this armor just running up with this electric energy. And you must succeed on the saving throw on the next at the start of each of your turns. So I guess we're technically in initiative here. Both of you roll me a d20. No, all three of you. I mean,
Oh, goodness sakes.
Oh my goodness. Strength saving throw to get out.
yep.
Ugh.
25 20?
That's so stupid.
25 to 20? 20 15?
Oh,
Oh, I forgot I have initiative
2.
bonus. Wow.
15 to 10? 10 to 5?
Oh yeah, I got an 11.
Okay. 10 to 5?
I got a 7.
7. Okay. Worth, you're first in initiative. What are you gonna do as you see Absolute just stomp your trap work in and get grappled to the wall and electrocuted by those same arms that you just disarmed?
I guess I'll hit them with the sword.
Okay. Make an attack roll.
$25.
You get the Mazarin Luck to, or not Mazarin Luck, you have Invictus, to bite into one of its joints, and you wrench it just enough to make a little bit of a separation in it. Decreases its hold just a little bit.
10 damage.
Okay.
I feel like we should leave you here. Or let you stay there and we'll take a long rest.
Everyone?
Oh, that's a good idea. I'll try to break one of the arms with my axe.
Okay.
Oh, that didn't work.
You just stand there and watch as he takes 20 lightning damage every 6 seconds.
until dead.
I mean, 2d10.
First one was 11 to hit.
That
And
hits.
an 11 hits?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
It's a trap. It's immobile.
Can't move out of the dodger.
True. And 8 points of damage for that one.
Yeah, you cleave through its arm, and the other one kind of collapses in its wake, and absolutely fall to the ground. Just, ugh. Oh my.
Big stupid smile and like wide eyes, like. Oh, well, what if you didn't disarm that very well?
I disarmed it very well. You just put your moose weight on it and undid everything that I did, you overgrown cow.
No, there is no need for like that. But anyways, let's not dwell on the sins of the past.
I'm already walking off
Or
because
remember
I
things like this.
Yorwin, frustrated with the banter between you two,
I saved her, so now I'm walking off.
I
you head
follow
off
her.
around the corner. As you guys follow around the corner, you hear from behind you a little
Dang it!
noise, a small mechanical clinking sound. You look back, and up on the ceiling, there are these tiny little clockwork spiders just crawling along the ceiling towards you.
How far away?
You're like 5 feet away.
I hit them. I
Roll
hit the sword.
initiative.
Again, didn't say.
You
Should have taken a rest. We're all gonna die.
You see, there are 4 of them right now. It's hard to. We'll use imagination here. They will move as 2 different groups. Oh, that's not very good. That's worse somehow.
Yay!
Jeez. Well, they got bit in the butt by bad initiative rolls. So. 25 to 20.
23.
20 to 15.
16.
15 to 10. 10 to 5.
5.
You still rolled better than both of them.
Mm-hmm.
All right, Worth. You turn around and see 4 of these clockwork spiders on the ceiling coming towards you.
I hit him in the face.
Right, you swipe your sword up at the first one. Make
16.
16 hits.
Yay! 13 damage.
Okay.
And
No sneak on this one.
yeah.
I wasn't trying to like break the trap. I was just trying to test and see how well you had disarmed it, and it was like
You made a
whoops.
real good strength check.
Wow.
So you get your sword on one of these. It knocks it to the ground, and now it's coming up towards you. From the ground, you see you knock off a couple of its little grasping clockwork legs, and it seems like you carved off one of its eyes as well. So you get just a slice down one side of it.
I move behind people.
Okay. You duck back behind Nirwan and Absolith, about 10 feet. It's Nirwan's turn.
I will attempt to hit them.
Doing anything else first?
As in raging?
I mean,
Yes, because I am frustrated and angry. So, does
Okay.
14 hit?
Yes.
Because God has cursed me for my hubris and my work.
And 9 points of damage. And then,
Are you hitting at the same one that just went past Worth? Because there are 4 of them coming towards you. Those 2, there are 2 that came at Worth, and he hit one of them.
whichever one is closest to me.
He ducked right behind you, so the one that was coming up at him goes straight at you.
Okay, then yes, that one.
Okay, how much damage do you do?
9.
9. Okay, you get another good strike at it. You carve off another couple of its legs, but your blade kind of buries in the floor, and you have to pull it back out, and this thing's still coming. It's very broken.
And
now,
then,
just-
and then my second one, my second hit is a 27.
That's it.
I'm just gonna destroy these things. 11 points of damage.
Yeah, with this one, you come back onto like your back swing and just knock it like 50 feet that way with this upper swing in many pieces. It's Absolute.
Are they within poking distance?
Yep, you can. The second one that came up with Worth is now in poking distance for you.
I will hit it with Nasrin twice. Dang it. I don't have any flanking, do I? Probably not. Do I have flanking?
Mirwan's right up there too. You're kind of going with Mirwan. You can have flanking.
We're in a hallway that's like this wide.
Yeah, you're only about 10 feet, 15 feet wide hallway. No? Not happening?
Is any of their AC below 10?
Ooh, no. Not quite. Sorry, baby.
Because God has cursed me for my hubris.
God has cursed me for my hubris. I recognize that voice. That's by David Gilbert. Yeah.
I have a crush on him. He's adorable.
Okay, who's next? I know who's next. It's both of them. All right, the first one that you just missed is going to launch itself at you and attempt to bite you with that's a 7 to hit. Miss. Two little fangs snap as you get up. It just kind of is on your shield, and you just throw it off. The second group of 2 is coming up. One's going to get at you, and one's going to jump at Mirwan. Mirwan? 23.
Ah.
Okay, he's going to do... two piercing damage, and 10 lightning damage. As it's 2 of its fangs pierce into you, and then shock you in the wound.
So, one
it's
piercing
cauterized at
damage.
least.
2 piercing damage. Oh yeah, you're raging. 1 piercing damage and 7 lightning damage, I think it was. 5, 7, yeah, 5 and 7. Yeah, 7 lightning damage. The other one is 2 of them. 2 more launch themselves at you. Absolutely. That's only a 14 to hit.
19, baby.
Second spider. They're just throwing themselves at you. That's only a 4.
Just like Thomas.
You just bat them away. That is both of them. It is Mario Worth's turn.
Let's take a couple steps back and shoot with my crossbow.
Okay. Aim down sights. And
19.
that's a hit. Roll with sneak. Are you aiming at the one that came next to you? There was 2 that came at you. 1 attacked.
Sure.
Sorry. I mean, yeah, there's 2 groups of them. You're attacking the first group or the second group?
Whichever's easier shot.
The first group is a little bit closer, right? Inches.
Okay. 6 points of regular damage.
Okay.
Dude.
17 sneak.
You get a good bolt through it. Through like its shell and out the back. Knocking it through a couple of its eyes, but it keeps coming.
Work is never finished. Because God has cursed me for my hubris and my...
Okay, that is Mira next. All 3 of the spiders are are in among you, basically.
I'm gonna strike at the.
Don't say it.
I'm going to strike at the one that I hit the first time.
Disadvantage. Rocks fall. Okay, you're gonna.
If you rocks fall absolute right now, I'm gonna be rolling another character. Because
Because God has cursed you for your hubris.
Because God has cursed me
26
for my
to hit.
hubris.
That's a hit, yes.
13 damage.
And you were attacking the one that just attacked you.
The one that I did damage on the first time. Or did I already
Oh, that
kill
one
that
you wrecked that one, yeah.
Oh, okay. Then
You
yes,
did.
the one that just attacked me.
Okay. Did you roll damage on?
10.
Oh yeah, you wreck this thing. Chop it straight in half. It's kind of sparks a little bit, and it splinters off to both sides of your axe. And you have your second attack still. There's 2 more still coming for you.
Yeah, yeah, so whichever one is next in line. Does a natural 20 hit?
Yeah.
that's not great. Oh, 12 damage.
You cleave off several of its legs and almost all of its eyes. It's still got a couple of little lens receptors that are going, but it looks pretty weak and it's just kind of scrabbling along the floor. But, oh yeah, Absolute, it's your turn.
Um, 20 to hit on the first time, and 22 to hit on the second one.
Yep, you're probably only going to need, well, we'll see. First, are you swinging at the injured one first?
Yeah.
Okay.
Just kind of like go away. 5 points of damage and 5 points of damage. Twice.
You get small hits on it, just cutting little gashes into its metal side. It's little golden gilded metal, but not exactly, not quite putting it down yet.
Yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and smite in that first one.
Okay.
Hold on. Yeah, that first one I'm gonna go ahead and smite because smite an additional 8 points of damage.
That one does it. Just the radiant energy just melts some of its metal flesh and innards, and it crashes to the floor. One more spider left. It's gonna.
Was that on my first attack that smited,
Yeah.
and then the second one will transfer over?
Sure.
Smite again.
You're gonna smite the other mechanical spider.
Jesus, this is an additional 5 points of damage on top of the 5 that would have transferred over.
So that would be 10 total.
Yeah.
Okay. It is that last spider's turn. It's coming for you, Absolute. 18.
Yes.
Just misses. Its fangs go into your armor, into your breastplate, and there's this radiating electrical energy, but it's not able to pierce or shock you. Wareth.
These aren't undead or fiends, are they?
No.
I shoot them with a crossbow.
Shoot it. They are constructs, though.
13.
13 hits?
Yay!
Real though, you see.
10 points of regular damage. Do I get sneaking?
It's engaged with Absolute, so yes.
13.
Just as Absolute pulls her sword back from hitting it, it kind of flies up into the air a couple of feet, and you thread this bolt right between them and through it, and once again it pierces all the way through its body and just casts it off about 20 feet down the hallway. You're on initiative.
I think we should rest now.
We're gonna rest.
Alright, a short rest or a long rest.
I suppose only a short rest would be
Probably.
sane right now. Oh, I would love to long rest.
Right.
It is a game.
Roll your hit dice.
Yeah, because that's 8 hours of time that passes, and whatever happened to Wolfman. Do you have any? I guess we don't get any. You don't get any spell slots back.
You gain charges at dawn.
What time is it now?
Past 10 p.m. Maybe nearing 11.
God, are you kidding me? I rolled 1 on my
What did you roll on?
my hit dice to heal. So 22, 24. Oh, it already. Oh, that's nice. Did it already apply that?
I
No, it did not.
was gonna say, I don't think it does.
That can't be right. When you hit short rest and you select how many boxes, does it automatically apply? Because I was at... My hit points are all bungled up now.
It didn't for mine. It keeps track of how many hit die you've used. But you have to go into the rolly bits and roll it. I was
No,
on
I
Reddit.
should only be at like...
It was talking about how they say for pulp and non-pulp orange juices, bits are smooth. And then someone said, yeah, just make sure you don't ever say that to a trans person. Bits are smooth. Wow.
Oh yeah, I did on an active apply. So I should... Yeah, I doubled my health. So... 24 minus... No, that's correct.
Got it all sorted?
Yeah. Yeah.
You ready to finish yours? Alright. So take a short rest.
So you can sit here for moments, but only because it is dark.
You sit amongst the wreckage of these clockwork spiders.
Oh, if you click, sorry, go on.
You sit among the wreckage of these clockwork spiders. Catch your breath for a few minutes. And it is there we will end tonight's session.